Hey, hello. We're going to be playing some modded Among Us, the Town of Us mod. We'll be starting in a few minutes, so I'll probably be going on to my Be Right Back stream for a bit, because not everyone is here yet. I'm already in the Discord call, so when everyone arrives, we'll probably get started. There's lots of different roles in the Town of Us mod, so we'll only be playing with some of them. I'm not sure exactly which ones because I can't remember, but I think like Sheriff, Jester, maybe some of the imposter ones like the Morphling and the Miner we played with previously, so we might be playing with those again, but we'll just like see how we go and probably changing it up a little bit as we go along. But yeah. It'll probably be a few minutes before anyone else arrives, so I will just go to my Be Right Back screen until then. So we'll see you all in a few minutes. Okay, so there's a bunch of people in the Discord now, so we're about to start up a lobby and hope that everyone has no one has any issues with the mod. So yeah, we will be getting started. I'll just deafen myself and join the others.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're here!
Am I?
Wow. I guess you're not. I'll just go over here then. Okay.
There we go.
Fine.
Are we on EU servers?
We're good. Dan / Rob, I do need some help before we play TTT tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Do you need every single file ever?
Well, I downloaded them all, and I swear I've done all the things, but there were some times when we would try to load up a new map, and
Oh,
it
right, I'm a
would
trash panda.
say that I didn't
Yeah,
have that map.
That was the exact issue I had. It's a lot of it always gets hung up on the very sprite folders because those don't always download beforehand properly.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's like a Gmod thing rather than I don't know how to do
Yeah,
that.
with the
It's
Gmod
a
stuff, I had
Gmod bug.
no idea what I was supposed to install or do to install
yeah.
it, so I'm gonna need
My-
someone to help me before we start with that.
My recommendation is double check that you have all the workshop stuff downloaded, right? Like subscribed to. Then make sure that Steam actually downloaded them because sometimes it'll just put it in your download queue and not download it.
Okay.
Because it sees it as low priority. And then and once it's done downloading, verify everything. And then that'll hopefully help. After doing that, I started being able to actually get into the server without having to download a bunch of like random stuff.
Sweet. Okay.
Since there are also a ton of mods, it takes a little bit when you first launch Gmod for it to like mount all your workshop stuff. So like, also let it finish doing that if you were a little too eager. I don't know if that was the case.
Probably was a little bit too eager because I was
Yeah.
literally downloading everything while people were playing. But
She was
Yeah,
like, I just
so-
want to play.
Okay,
I just want to
quick,
play games with Gwen.
quick thing.
That's
Is there
all.
any of the roles that need to be moved up, moved down?
I mean, I would
Is
like
there
a
still
chance
space?
to have some snazzy Time Lord stuff. Yeah, there's two
Smash.
spots open.
Okay.
Time Lord. might
Time
be
Lord.
cool.
Any others?
I kind of like the snitch.
Oh, snitch.
Personally. I think the snitch is fun.
Yep.
And I also kind of like the idea behind the glitch. I don't know if it actually works well in practice.
Shall we give it a try and then we can always take it off after?
Sure.
Just, like,
Yeah.
test different things
Yeah,
out.
I've never seen what the glitch is like, so.
So apparently the glitch, like you're on your own team and your job is to just kill everybody.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that
It's
one.
like
Yeah.
it's like the Morphling where you can change your skin into someone else.
Ooh,
But
changed
where
things up.
with
That's fantastic.
where with the Morphling, you have to get a DNA sample from someone. With the glitch, you don't have to, but you're only given a certain choice of people to switch into.
Fascinating. That sounds amazing.
The glitch is really, really, really strong, but you're on your own. right?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
Yeah.
on your own,
so-
and you have to kill everybody. So
Yeah, and so if you get
And-
unlucky as well, or like if you don't figure out who the imposters are and kill at least one of them, then you'll just lose at 3 people, right? Like, or at 4 people
yeah.
or whatever.
that's true.
Is there any other roles that need to be changed, added, lowered?
I think this is fine.
I think we're good.
What's your load?
Who isn't in?
What
Let's see.
map are we on? Polis?
We're on Polis.
Janitor might be a little rough on Polis.
Most
Okay, I can take janitor off. Do we want to add any of the other imposter ones? Or up
Miner's
minor?
No, minor. That's fine. Janitor's kind of fun. I like janitor personally.
I just think
Yeah,
on the
We can
bigger
always
maps,
try it
it's a
out
little
later.
strong, you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
I think if we played like Skeld, I'd want that one up like really high, you know?
gotcha.
Did we
Anything-
want Jester on 100% or do we want it on 90% so there's a chance of not
Oh.
having it?
Yeah, so
Is there a room code?
room code should
uh,
be invoice
Yeah,
text.
do just on 100, I'd say.
Okay.
I'm putting Jester on 90 just so it doesn't kind of
'cause then-
glitch out
then there's
if
the
we have the
chance.
glitch on.
It's the chance that there might not be one.
Let's see. Is Spyro in? Spyro isn't in.
Given that we turned off janitor, do we want to add in camouflage / swooper? Because I think swooper may be alright.
Camouflage would do.
Yeah, I don't know why they
I
can
don't
do.
know.
I think a camouflager is just like you turn your skin gray, kind of like when the comms go off.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that,
it's like
yeah,
a
that's
budget
all
morphling.
camouflage does.
I see.
Yeah,
Um,
Spyro and or yogurt, isn't it?
I'd be cool with if you wanted to put like a low chance for like a swooper on these maps. The bigger
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, swoop will
I
be
think
not too bad.
Yeah, I think on bigger maps, do like the swooper. On smaller ones, do the janitor.
Okay.
We need to get either yogurt or Spyro in here.
Spyro, you can go.
Not gonna lie, I loaded the game and it says I still had to sign into Steam. So I'd signed in with Steam. Don't take the game again.
What the heck, Spyro?
Yogurt or
You get yogurt in here, or we could get Luna in here.
No, I'm
Hi,
eating.
Luna.
I'm just gonna sit and listen for a bit.
Okay.
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 Are we working with the muting deafening thing or only muting?
Definitely.
Mute and deafen.
Okay.
Do we
Sitting
want to do
here
a quick game of-
in silence as dead. This sounds very boring. Just sitting here, it's like,
who is that?
yeah, okay.
Do we want to start a game real quick just so we don't lose the room?
Okay.
Yeah.
We just need one person to join. So
Yeah,
like
just one
yogurt,
person.
hop in. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we'll swap out.
Okay. What?
Oh, so are we?
What's the region?
Yeah,
You're-
EU.
Yeah.
EU.
Are you about to be in? Because otherwise I'm about to start. Oh,
We got
Spyro's
Oh,
in.
Spyro
Oh,
beats do it.
sorry, Yogurt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Gosh.
I got here first.
So rude, Spyro. Okay, imposters, if you kill Spyro first, no one will report
No,
it.
it's fine.
No.
Okay, I'm starting up then.
Oh, can someone
Do
stream
that.
it?
Yogurt.
Like,
I'm streaming it on Twitch.
oh yeah,
Yeah, Dina stream.
I'll go take a look at that then.
Wow, of all the
Also
people
have-
to forget.
I've been streaming for 5 hours
Can't
today.
believe you, Luna. Can't believe you.
Okay, just an ordinary crewmate. Let's see. Let's do keys first. Let's head out of here as quick as I can. Head over to the lab. Along with Mossy and Ant. Right. Yeah, I did have drill. Open the map. There's nothing else in there. I'll head down to specimens later on. Sit over here. Head down. Someone's on cams. Let's see who that is. It's Spyro. Doing the download. Let's see, Spyro's still in there. Here he is. Let's head down. Got over here. Oh, comms. Let's go and put that back on. I hate that it makes us not able to see who everyone is. Right. Let's head in here and do the upload. There's Chaotic, aka Kylie, and it's in there. Ooh, body.
Spyro is just above comms.
Oh man.
Well, when comms were being fixed, there was a stack of about 4 people on there, so I can't really put any sus on anyone.
After comms, me and Cedric went over to Vitals to do like the boarding pass. I checked Vitals and Spyro was dead by then. So
Spyro's dead the moment that comms was fixed because
My Among Us is bugged out.
No.
What happened to it?
Rob.
It's bugged out.
Cool.
Rob, you killed Spyro and you just can't handle it, can you?
Yeah.
No, it's bugged out. I can't see anything.
That was too much.
But yeah, Spyro's already dead when comms came back on.
Okay.
So
I'm one of the ones that went to fix comms.
Yeah, I was
And
there
I can't
fixing
see
it.
the bottom.
Fixed comms. I'm pretty sure I was the one that fixed it.
The last
so-
place I saw Spyro was on cams. But that was like, I checked on him and then went down to do O2 and then comms went off.
how above comms is it? Like, could the people at comms have probably been the ones that did it, or were the people at comms like, is it like way up by like the drop ship or something?
It's 2-3 steps away from comms, like from where it was fixed. It's like 2-3 meters slightly to the left of it. It's basically there.
in Death Valley.
Yeah.
So, comms crew, did anyone step away for a little while before fixing comms?
I mean,
Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to tell because comms were off. That's frustrating.
Yeah, don't know.
Oh, anonymous voting's not on. Oops.
No, that's fine. I like anonymous voting being off, personally.
Yeah, if we have the mayor in the game, you want it off.
Hey, well, Spyro's dead. Sorry, Spyro. Wasn't able to catch your killer. And hi, Luna. Thank you for the hearts. Let's head back over this way. If comms goes up again, we'll be closer to it. Let's see. Oh, no, lights have gone off, so let's go do that. And there's someone else with me, with green and Ant. And then on the right. Let's check the cameras for a bit. There's Mossy, Chaotic, and Nyan going into lab. Crumble coming here.
Who did I just walk into medical with? Like the lab area.
Yeah,
because this body is right there, like right around the corner, in up to the node thingy, like just after the rocket. It's right around the corner. So
are you saying that Kylie, was it you that was in with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So are
there
you
was-
guys saying
there
that?
was a-
Yeah,
There was a
I can
third person as
confirm
well.
that it was them. I was on cameras and watched them, all three of them.
yeah, there was a third person. Like,
Yeah, I think it was Malfi.
Yeah, it was. I was just waiting for
Okay.
Mossy to say herself, but
I mean, I think probably a decent assumption kill happened like right around when lights happened. I saw a bunch of people at lights who, and I feel like they probably couldn't have gotten this kill if that's the case.
yeah, but like the three of us walk in, and I walk around the corner, and the body's right there, and the person that walked in front of me didn't report it, so that's really weird.
Who was the person in front of you?
Cameras were on.
yeah, I was the one on cameras. I saw all three of you enter at the same time, so I don't think it was any of you unless you killed, came over to lights, and then went back.
So, Ant's been very quiet. Ant, what have you been up to?
I'm currently down in a thing because you're on doing water wheel, and I just was about to join you there.
That's right, I just saw you. Where'd you come from?
Electrical.
On the garbage. That's where I saw him when I passed him.
Yeah, I went to fix lights with everyone else, and then I came down. I've had no information. That's why I've been quiet.
I think we gotta skip again. There's 1 kill each round. It's 2. Not enough info.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've got no info on who it could be. We have to just work on finishing tasks. And it could have been one of those 3, but I doubt they would have gone back in there if they had not known a body was there. I'm going to Death Valley. Okay. I've got one more actually. Oh, actually, let's go and do this. Let's go to the left because Mossy's there. We can go the other way. Okay. Let's see who's over the other side if I can get there before they leave. That's Crumble. I wonder what Crumble's doing going into dropship. Go and check on him in a minute. Yes, I'll head down to where's the other specimens. I do not want to go in there with anyone else. So we'll just let the other go first and then head in myself. Well, apparently not.
Where was this body?
In the corridor in between lab and specimen.
That would explain.
Yeah, I can actually
Because I was
confirm
bouncing
that.
between. I was bouncing between vitals and admin, trying to find where the body was. It's been dead for a while, but the hallway doesn't show up on admin, so.
Wait, have there been 2 kills this round?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Marion.
Okay. Okay.
Who walked up on this
So-
body together?
I was by myself, but Gina and
I saw Kylie go into the decontam. I was going to go in
Yeah.
there, and then I was like, no, I'm not going in there with anyone else, and just went back out.
So yeah, I saw you both. I didn't want to go with you either. So I was I finished my tasks, so I'm kind of just looking for bodies at this point. I am honestly confused. I'm not gonna lie.
I
have
thought
no
I
idea
just
who it is.
I thought I just saw Myron next to electrical.
Mostly, where were you?
Well, I was currently gonna go check security because I thought somebody had died on security.
So all of this so far checks out with what I saw in admin, except for Mulsey, because the problem is if there wasn't an extra body in lab or anything, that means the 2 pips I saw on the left side had to be Marion and Mulsey.
So and we have to vote someone. So
We have
I mean,
to vote. I think Mulsey's actually the best vote here, because she's the only one on the left side. Marion had to be on the left side.
yeah,
That makes sense.
that's all I got.
The only thing is, like, Crumble, I thought I saw you coming from lab, so the clearance rest could have been you.
From lab, I mean, I
geez.
was initially gonna go to the left side
Mulsey, why'd you vote
from
for yourself?
admin.
Mulsey, you Jester.
Oh no, just
I have to ask. Crumble and Cedric.
Walk over Dan's body.
No,
Yeah, I saw
so
that, Michael.
Rob was the other traitor, but Crumble and I were
I
lovers.
wasn't a traitor.
Yeah, I was lovers with Cedric,
Yes,
so
possible.
like, I wasn't. I had the problem of Gina and Kylie were both like, probably didn't do the ant kill, and if they didn't do the ant kill, who did?
I mean,
Probably me,
at
right?
the beginning of the game, I shielded Cedric as the medic because I thought, why not?
Oh, I thought Crumble was the medic
And
and
then
he
he
killed
kills me. My heart.
Yellow.
Honestly,
So-
Crumble, first of all, I had Crumble help covering my tracks, so
You
that was...
you did far more tasks than I did, and I was innocent.
I thought I was like, I This was an obvious Jester play. I thought it was like, oh, I'm so fucked because I didn't talk. The first round I just hid. The second round, okay, I'll just walk past the body.
Yeah, I think like Jester is really useful right at the start, but I feel like in those final votes. Yeah, I feel like in those final votes, the Jester kind of breaks the game.
True.
Right, 'cause you're in the spot where you have to vote someone
at the end.
You know.
So who's going to be
I
in
was
the
just
team now?
Switching out.
Also, you
Sorry,
guys
we'll
are
shut
the
up.
wrong color.
Spyro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wiggling.
Aren't I?
Humble, you're green.
Yeah.
Green. Damn.
Daniel.
Haha, Daniel.
You said Dan. What's up?
Oh, hi. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Spyro, why'd you leave the thing? I didn't think you were going to be going out.
I'll jump out for someone else for now, but I was just changing my settings. Can't type
Me
in chat.
and Piggy have a spreadsheet, and I was trying to colour code to let them know who it was to type it in the chat.
Sorry, it's Cedric and Crumble.
Oh, okay then. I'll come back.
Yeah, sorry, that was me not doing it very quickly.
Crumble, I know I had your help, but I feel like I did really well that game, and I want to brag.
I'll be honest, the ant kill was kind of terrible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
was intentionally going through all that trouble of making him look sus, but
This is my first Among Us game in like months where I didn't die first, so you know, progress.
That's good.
You guys want it at 100%. Am I the only one that doesn't want it at 100?
What?
Sheriff and
makes it
Jester.
more interesting.
I don't know, I feel like Sheriff and Jester are the two roles that I think have the highest potential of just kind of like screwing up the game when like for no fault of everyone else, right? Like they're designed to make it so that like you can't play like troll too hard, right? To the point where you're ruining the game. But the problem is then those roles are like kinda too strong, you know? Like Jester, I mean it's a little like I just think it's a little dumb that Jester can win just by the fact that like if you happen to survive late, you get in a spot where people have to vote someone. Imposters can't push on people that are like obviously clear, and they're not gonna want to push on each other, so they end up pushing the Jester by accident.
They got me.
And then I think Sheriff has the problem of like if one person gets a hunch, they can just go out and murder someone, right? Even if that hunch would never pass a vote.
Hey, Crumble, where can I find you talking about this in like a 30-minute, say, like video style sort of thing?
Yeah, I sort of just tuned out.
It's www.youtube.com/RobTFilms.
Oh my god! No! You need to go youtube.com/
with special guest Crumble talking about
films.
Town of Us Balance.
Yeah, I really need to see that video because I would have watched that. Yeah.
I mean, the good thing about the Jester though is not everyone's just going to randomly vote people on memes and shit like that.
No, I think
so you actually have to think before voting.
Also, Spyro, I have to say, I really enjoyed the fact that I killed you first.
The fact I was even just sort of grey on your screen as well just makes it worse.
I know, it just makes it even more.
I wasn't even targeted, but I was at the same time. Right. Who's not joined?
Piggy, I think, is just loading up. You know?
Good Piggy. Oh my god. He had one job. Rob wouldn't share.
Yogurt, you're not usually pink.
Somebody?
And there's green.
Oh. I was like, yogurt, that's not the right color. I don't know what color you usually have, but that's not.
Well, I've usually got this color as well.
I'm starting at them.
The panda.
Panda.
me, imposter. Me and Rob. Let's fake both of these. So maybe I can get a stat kill there, but no. Let's head over to lab, see if there's anyone to kill there. We've got some there. Anyone else around? No. I don't want to kill Piggy. Or do I? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Oh, someone left. Can't tell the name. Let's wander into storage. Pretend to do fuel. Maybe I'll get lucky and someone will come in. Or I can just find someone. Let's see, where should I head? Maybe I should do comms. Sabotage, that might be a good idea. Do that in a second.
Piggy.
Oh, was it Piggy?
Rob actually disconnected.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, the body is
This,
Piggy.
this just happened. The person
Yeah.
ran up. And
yeah, I saw
I
that.
think that
Comes off though, so no one would have been able to see
Yeah.
who it was.
I was in next to Vitals with somebody. Somebody
It
just
was me.
came in.
I saw,
That was
I saw
Yogurt.
Marcy.
I saw Ant in water wheels like 5 seconds ago, I want to say.
Yeah, okay. The person who done this kill on Piggy is extremely lucky because if they'd done it a second later, I would have shot him.
Oh.
Oh damn, we would have been lucky if you'd been able to.
So I can
So-
clear Yogurt for this kill.
Wait, Yogurt, no, somebody at the end came into Vitals. I was wondering who that was.
I was there.
Oh, yeah.
So I was up in lab doing med-based scan.
True.
I saw
Yes.
that.
I wanted to see if anybody said they'd come in and not done the task, because I saw you went straight to the task.
Yeah, I
Because
did.
obviously Vitals didn't work, because comms are out.
I've just been
Are
left
you saying
side.
you're
So
sheriff?
no.
Are you saying you're sheriff?
Are you interested to know why?
Because I am Le Medic.
If you wish to protect
That's
me, then
how
I
I
believe
knew.
that would be a good idea.
I was protecting Yogurt. That's how I knew when
Yeah.
Yogurt was, because they got the blue outline.
Mm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, can confirm. Sparrow is medic.
I don't know who this is.
I know Morsi didn't do this kill. Morsi came from left side from me.
Yeah, I just saw Ant
Walked
and
in.
Myron in
And this
O2.
body was dead on comms, so
Yeah, well,
Could've
with the
been.
comms off, we have no idea who it was.
That makes.
Oh, I got away with it. I need to kill Spyro to get rid of the shield so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I'm not going to get a kill in this time. Okay, let's follow. I shouldn't be following Spyro. I need to follow Spyro without looking like I'm following Spyro. Okay, he's going in there with Yogurt. That's going to be irritating. Who's gone in lab? There's one person in lab. The thing is, I can't now kill Spyro because he's with Yogurt. That's irritating. But his shield is on someone else. I think actually, yeah, his shield was on Yogurt, so I could kill Ant. The sheriff. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to kill him. There's Mulsey. Let's pretend like I'm running away. Right, try and find Ant. Yeah, let's check the cameras, see if I can see where Ant might be. This is not going to be easy. Ant's over there with Mulsey. I think there's a possibility Mulsey is the jester. So I don't want to blame her if I kill Ant near her. There's Yogurt who I think I can't kill. Damn, I don't know what to do. Both of them are here. I want to kill both of them, but equally the other will see me. Shit, I don't know what to do. I'm just wandering around aimlessly. The hell is that? I need to kill Chaotic right this second. Okay. Let's pretend I'm doing the fuel again. Damn. Chaotic was the snitch. That almost caught me. Don't know what to do. I'm probably going to lose. Too many tasks have been completed.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
I found Kylie's body in communications. It's at the Wi-Fi thing, or like a bit to the left of the Wi-Fi thing. I didn't see anyone close to it.
I think I can clear Mulshi for this one, because she was with me in Specimen like less than 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, I walked in when Dan walked
Yeah,
out.
it's not Michael, because I saw her when she walked in, and the body wasn't dead then, because I saw vitals, and it just died when you were on, right, Rob? No, and wrong person.
When I checked vitals, she was dead.
When I went off vitals, she wasn't dead, so...
Okay.
So it's
right when you
Wait, so how long ago was this body?
It couldn't have been that long.
No.
Not that long.
Gina, why have you been like creeping around?
Because I've done all my tasks, so I've just been wandering around, trying to find people and bodies and stuff.
But you've been following me in Yogurt.
I wasn't following you. I just happened to walk in the same.
Shield for some reason.
Yeah, I just happened to walk in the same direction as you for a bit, because I was like, oh, I'm going to go this way. Oh, Spire is here too. It was pure coincidence, I promise.
If I die, the medic shield goes off Yogurt.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Completely forgot about that.
That's why I was kind of like moving away.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to follow you.
I mean, purely from round one, I've kind of dubbed it down to Ant Sheriff, I'm Medic, Yogurts might be safe, he might be the other imposter.
I mean, 7 people, we're almost done.
I mean, I haven't seen Myron at all.
Done, so...
Yeah, well, he was in Specimen when this happened. I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, I was in Specimen.
Pretty sure it wasn't.
Oh damn! I almost got caught then. Yeah, I'm so annoyed that Rob got disconnected, because I am not good at impostering on my own. Well, I've said I've done my tasks, so I don't even have to look like I'm pretending to do tasks. I'm just gonna hang around places. I need to sabotage something. I need to kill Ant, I think, because he'll probably... If I see him, I'm gonna kill him. Oh, I think they're all sussing me. Oh, they saw me go in here. I can't kill him right now, because they'll know it's me. I have no idea what to do. I'm gonna lose this to task win, aren't I? I know no one's been killed. I don't know why I checked it. I'm the only one to do the killing. They've all done their tasks as well, I'm betting. Most of them anyway. Oh, this is not going to be easy.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Gina,
Yeah?
what do you have to say for yourself?
What I have to say is you killed Ant just as I was about to
Yeah,
walk around
yeah,
the corner.
Quit your
Self-reported. I was thinking it was you last round because I hadn't seen you.
Yeah, sure. At the start of this round, I did my weapon stars because I was like, that I can do that before the kill cooldown comes up. And then I've been walking between vitals and admin the entire time.
Yeah, I've been doing that too, and wandering around
I
to look
walked
for.
from admin to vitals. I saw you following him, and I was softly suspicious of you just because I could clear all the other people for the past round.
I was softly suspicious of you because I couldn't clear you at all. I haven't seen you in many rounds.
I walk back, and the body is there, so it's clearly you.
No, I saw you and Anne walk off. I'm assuming to go back over to check vitals whilst I was on admin. You killed him where you thought he was probably not in my vision, but I saw, and you obviously got the self-report off before I could hit report.
Why would I kill Ant, who is the most trusting of me after we were together left side first round? Why would I kill him? That doesn't make any sense.
Because he said he was the sheriff.
Because he's sheriff.
Yeah, that makes
what
sense why you would kill him.
Kill the most.
What if Ant shot a crewmate and died?
Oh, true.
There's only one.
That could have happened.
The only people who were Ant and
because
Gina,
they would have reported it and said
Gina's
that.
alive.
I think it is. I'm gonna get your name wrong. Marion. How do you pronounce your name?
Mayron.
I think it's mostly.
Mayron. Okay.
Yeah, it's Marion. Just vote
Vote
Marion.
Purely for the fact Gina could have killed me so many times.
Yeah, I've literally been around Sparrow so much because he's the medic. I would have killed him if I was an imposter.
Oh, I didn't vote, but it's fine.
Yeah, me neither.
Well done.
Was Rob the...
I think
Oh,
it was
wait.
a good.
Damn. Okay. Now it's proved that. Well, actually, it hasn't proved that it's me. But it said it could be him, but it might. I don't know what to do. I think I need to get comms off and kill someone. No, give myself a few moments. Comms. I need to kill someone before they get comms back on. That's annoying. I can't kill Spyro, I think. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's do that. And...
I just walked in on Michael's body.
Spyro, did you see that?
Guys, it's Gina.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna assume the other one was Rob.
Oh.
What do you mean it's me?
Gina, me and Yogurt saw you kill on cams.
Yeah, just when I turned on.
Camera's not on.
It was. It can see through walls. It's the bullshit camera.
Yeah.
I did pretty well to get this far. With Rob being my imposter buddy.
Yeah, it fucking
Like-
glitched out when I connected. Like, when I get into the game, it just glitches out for some reason.
The best part is, Gina, you could have easily said it was a morph, and you didn't.
Well,
I completely forgot. Yeah, I killed Chaotic when I was going to kill you, Spyro, because I realised Chaotic was the snitch. And would have.
I loved watching Dan just go on his laps around and around and around.
That was fun.
So Gina, you were the reason you were following me is you're trying to find an opportunity to kill me.
Yeah. Both you and Spyro. I was trying to kill both of you, but you were never on your own until that one moment. I was like, fuck it.
Sticking with Yogurt.
Yeah, that's why I gave up on trying to kill you,
Shield
Spyro.
doesn't work like that for some reason.
So who was
Okay.
That an option change the
Kylie
shield.
Moxie out, Cedric Crumbling.
Let's do it.
I've reinstalled.
Is there an option to change the shield on the medic?
I
Are you launching it
go up.
through the
I don't know, is there like a setting
files?
where you can actually like, change it in game? Because it kind of like
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 every
Yogurt the entire time, and I couldn't change it.
It says show shielded player self and medic. does that need to be changed? Shield make reports tick.
Is there
Time
an
when
option to change it?
to change to.
You can change it because Pedwin was so obsessed that imposters couldn't see it, and there wasn't a setting where imposters could see the shield.
Yeah, don't make it visible, but
Yeah, I
see
don't
if you can
think
make
it's
it so I can
possible to
like
change
use
it.
it on a different person.
Oh, I don't think that's a thing.
If you can't, then that's fine.
It's just a view, I think.
Yeah.
Who can see
That's
it?
fine then.
The only thing I can think of is if the shield breaks a murder attempt, then it's kind of pointless anyway. Okay, everyone good?
Let's do it.
The shield is out the mouth.
I'm for murder.
Attempt kill or.
What was nobody who fixed Stan? Somebody fixed Stan?
Dan's so broken.
What's Rob?
Sheriff. That means I can shoot people. But I still have tasks to do. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm gonna hope that maybe the medic shields me. Yeah, let's go fix the lights. A bunch of people in the lab, so there we go. Don't really want to go around doing my tasks. I think I'm.
What's it? Spyro.
What?
Well, at least he didn't disconnect this time. So.
No, he didn't disconnect.
Oh my god.
I'm Spyro. It's the most blind person.
Oh, I didn't see it either, to be fair.
Okay, and
You walked
where's
away
your
from
body?
Rob's body right as me and Ant walked over it to it.
What?
You disconnected.
We're lying for. It weren't me.
Oh, did
There's morph. Gotta be a morph.
Wow.
I feel like,
That's a
I feel like
very
it might
long
be
walk.
Jester. No, I feel like it might be Jester, guys.
No one else
Because
came
that was the
in,
most
though.
half-assed excuse ever, though.
Yeah.
I
That.
didn't see anyone else come in, though.
He said, "Oh, it's gotta be a morph," in like the most. Oh, please don't believe
Yeah.
this way ever.
Also, Spyro knows that me and Piggy know there's not a morph, given that he was standing with us for
Yeah, we
about
like
20
Wait, so-
seconds.
What happened?
I went
I
into
feel
decom.
like it's a Jester. I really don't want to vote him. I feel like he's a Jester.
I mean,
I went
I-
into decom.
Spyro
I think it's
does
I mean,
Saturday.
I
Um,
skipped because then the sheriff can shoot him,
I'm not
maybe.
Wait,
Oh.
shoot
Yeah.
who are you guys saying
It
it
could
is?
be.
Dare you?
Well, if there is a sheriff.
Don't out
Making
yourself.
sure. Doesn't it have
But
to be
if
one?
there is
Who
a
are you
sheriff.
guys saying it is? Like,
Oh, is it
I
on
missed that.
100%?
It's Spyro.
Spyro.
Okay,
It's Spyro.
Not me. It wasn't
Yeah.
We're
me.
pretty sure it's
well,
Spyro.
like,
if we've
He
got
was
a
with
medic,
Rob's body.
The bottom line is that
Disconnected.
Spyro is either Jester or he's an imposter. So
Yeah.
Sheriff just shoots Spyro, and then
What do you
everything will be happy.
mean?
Yeah,
He's,
I don't
he
feel
disconnected,
comfortable
guys. That's what
voting
happened.
on 9 because of the Jester
Totally.
threat, so I'm more comfortable with the skipping and shooting thing.
Yeah, skip
If
and
we
shoot.
have a sheriff.
Given the
That makes
the
If
sense.
Rob
skip
wasn't
and
the
shoot.
sheriff.
Yeah, now it's just where Rob was the sheriff. Oh god.
Yay, free kill.
No.
Or imposters
but
if you
if
kill
the sheriff
Spyro,
dies,
you
then we
kill.
know it's Spyro, not Spyro. Okay, where is Spyro? There he is. Right, I'm going to stand at a distance and then wait until my cooldown is over and kill Spyro, I think. Spyro's being such an ass getting near people.
That was good.
It was Spyro. Gina just shot
Yeah.
him right in front of me.
He kept getting really close to you
Yeah,
two,
I was trying to
and
run
I was
away from him.
yeah, I was like being really cautious. I had a few seconds.
Yeah. I
Like,
knew what he was
between my
trying to do.
cooldown
He was
came
trying
off.
to hide behind me so that you'd shoot me instead of him.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was being really careful and watching who my
Yeah.
outline was on to know who to kill.
Yeah.
So are we
Yeah.
thinking Spyro was an imposter then?
Yeah.
Is that what
Oh,
you're
he
saying?
definitely
Gina's
was.
good.
He could
Gina
be.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have done that.
Yeah.
Oh no,
If no-
there is
Only
no
Anne
chance I would have
can.
done that.
Yeah, and if no one else
So-
is claiming sheriff, the odds that Rob was the sheriff are pretty low. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there
Yeah.
is still a medic here, please shield me if you've got your shield, because I'm
Yeah,
going to be a target. So
You're either the sheriff or this is a god tier level play.
I mean, to be fair,
I'm okay with anything.
she could have taken the gamble, but yeah, probably sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm so glad I didn't die. I thought he might have ended up being a jester or something, but I want to hang around here for a few moments, see if the medic will shield me. Maybe. Are you the medic, Crumble? Maybe. Maybe he's the medic and has put his shield on someone else. Don't know. But he hasn't put the shield on me yet, so I'm going to assume no. Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I should have run away. Oh, as soon as my cooldown came off, I should have run away.
Well,
Oh no,
How?
Gina.
Alright. Medic
We should
not
not have been
killed Gina
surprised.
fast
There
enough.
either wasn't a medic or they weren't fast enough.
Yeah.
Or they already put
Yeah.
a shield on someone else.
Where's
Yeah,
the
that's-
body?
So this body is like, if you go out the door of weapons and then around to the right and then down just a little bit, it's right there, like above where the third water wheel is.
Oh yeah.
It's in an area where I think it was a drive-by kill. Someone just saw Gina, snapped her neck, and then either that or was probably following her.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen anybody. I've been in the O2 area. I went to comms first, did my upload, then I went to O2, did my tasks there, and then I was on my way to lab when I found Gina's body. Where's everybody else?
I just walked into lab, like maybe a couple seconds ago, and I saw Piggy on the vials.
Okay.
And
Rumble,
Anne,
Piggy, and Vials.
Anne is
Okay.
on med scan. I've been with Anne the whole time, so it's not him.
Okay, sweet. Marion, where are you?
I was doing water wheels, and I saw you moving out of O2 in the direction of where you found the body after, and I was on my way to cameras.
Okay. I didn't see you, but that doesn't mean much. Dan, where are you?
Yeah, I saw you like at the bottom of my screen.
I'm leaving specimen through bottom decontam.
Okay. Mulsi, where are you?
I left specimen, so I'm just outside of like the office on the left side,
Where you guys?
Okay.
on the bottom part.
So
I
Mulsi
saw
and
Dan
Dan
in
in the
lab
area.
earlier.
I'm thinking Mulsi or Dan at this point. But
Yeah.
I don't know which of them it would be.
And it's too
Oh.
risky to 50-50 on 7. There's no sabotage, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we know that we've got one. The other thing I was thinking is that the kill on Spyro that Gina did happened way too fast for it to be an imposter. So I'm like for sure convinced it was that Gina was sheriff.
Also, the fact Gina's dead.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't be dead if she was imposter.
Stefan. I don't think anyone knows that else knows that rule because everyone's still believing there's one left.
Bolus.
Yeah. To be fair, I was gonna ask if the sheriff could kill jesters, because I know that's one of the settings, but I didn't get the chance to.
I didn't think it was a setting. I just thought, because Jester's technically crew. Well,
No,
Yeah,
it's
but-
a setting because I had a look at it at one point, and yeah, you could like set the sheriff to be killed if they shoot a jester. So
Oh, that's the setting.
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna change that. We'll see
no,
that today.
I think that setting, like how it is fine. It's just as long as we knew about it, we probably should have known about it first.
Lucy's running the spot. She's about to disconnect. It's Lucy DT. Have I DC'd?
No.
Okay. We're ready. Is mostly like running on the spot for anyone else?
No.
In the
where is
med
she? Med bay, okay.
She's like right here on my screen.
Yeah, she's running. She's just running. Well, that's.
It's not just me.
No.
Yeah, definitely not just you.
Oh god. Yeah.
And you run away from them, plus like you just on the spot instead.
Oh my god! Wow.
Getting that jogging exercise in, you know. Dan's character reminds me of some sort of weird, like 12th gen fucking version Pikachu.
Oh, there's a dead body in specimens.
Wait, I think they see it too. What the fuck?
This is being weird. Morty's like, I can't fucking move.
What on earth?
I saw the body, Cedric's body on cams, so I went and reported it. It's
I'm
at
pretty
the entrance
I'm
to
pretty sure it's
office.
Mosi.
I've lagged out. I can't move. I haven't been able to move for the last, I think, minute. I can't do anything.
I was gonna say, because Mosi is standing on top of a vent when you're lagged
yeah, the
out.
wires task. The wires task.
We have wires?
I can't close it. I can't. Yeah, there's
Wait,
wires in the toilet.
Oh, the toilet.
We don't have wires, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is this common?
Why
Yeah,
is this
we don't
common?
have wires.
Oh yeah.
I swear we don't have wires, so Mosi is lying.
Well, I think this other so Piggy and Mulsey are in lab. Ant, where are you?
Those Ant. He's been with me the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes me think you guys are lovers.
No.
Just putting that out there. You've now been together for multiple rounds in a row, which means even as crew, if we vote off an imposter here, I think we lose.
It's Mosi. We don't have wires. Mosi is lying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Either the
I just feel like if when we vote Multi off, the lovers are gonna win.
We're not lovers.
Either the
I
lovers will
I
win.
We're not
shielded
lovers.
Ant at the very start.
Piggy, yeah.
I shielded
Piggy's
Ant at the
medic.
very start. That's why.
And the
That-
fact
and
that
then I
Crumble's trying to
couldn't
push for
shield
lovers makes me
Gina.
think it's him.
I'm just worried because I don't want to lose, right?
Yeah, but there's no way we're
Even
gonna
the
win
lovers.
if they're the lovers and Mulchi's
Yeah.
the imposter. Because if we
No matter
vote
what.
out the lovers, then Mulchi kills one of us. If we vote out Mulchi,
It's
the lovers
Mosi.
win.
Just trust me.
Multi,
Trust me. It's not me.
I don't know what you're talking
We're
about.
not lovers.
I'd rather risk
yeah,
it
it's not
on
Piggy,
them being
'cause-
lovers than Mulchi being innocent. No.
Devon.
Thank you, Yogurt, for following. And I just noticed Cedric following, but got to say thank you earlier.
Yeah, Morty, if we saw you like
You were
run on the
running-
spot, I'm
running.
assuming you went to jump in a hole and it lagged.
Yeah, I was just there running. I couldn't click anything. I tried to kill Piggy when she walked in there just to get a kill, at least, but it didn't work. I couldn't press E. The only thing I could do was to open the little task menu to do the tasks I could fake. I couldn't even open the chat.
So
Well, I could
Spyro,
open
you
the
were the
settings, I tried
jester
that.
for sure.
Oh, it's Jester. Sheriff killed me as Jester. Apparently, that's an option.
Yeah.
That can be changed.
Okay, can
Why
we talk
didn't-
about how wasn't Spyro bad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spyro could have been the jester.
that's true.
I thought
Spyro-
Gina would die if Spyro was the jester.
Yeah, Gina would have
No.
died if Spyro
No.
was the jester. Isn't it?
Sheriff kills Jester's on.
Okay.
Oh.
Which means he
Sorry,
could have been the
didn't-
jester.
Yes, because the way it worked last time I played was that Gina would have died
Yeah.
if Spyro.
We can change that afterwards.
I mean, it doesn't matter which way it is. I just need to know which one.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's definitely not me or Ant. Like, I swear, I shielded Ant like the first round, and I've been with him the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's not us two. It's one of you two.
Still feel like you're lovers.
But if we're lovers, we would have won the game.
Yeah.
Is that how it
Would
works?
you?
Yeah,
Is
because
that how
4
it works?
people, 2 left.
Yeah.
4 people, 2 left. The fact In my opinion, at the minute, the fact that Dan found the last body and the fact that Crumble's trying so hard to get us both voted off.
I'm not trying to vote. I didn't want to vote. I did not want to vote on 4. I just wanted to talk about it because I was confused about the sheriff thing, and I can't just ask mid-round.
I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm just saying at the minute I'm more suspicious of.
It's one of them two.
Yeah.
And I'm skipping. I'm not voting this.
We should definitely skip on this.
Tasks are almost done, so just get them done.
Pog champion.
I didn't do anything as imposter, by the way. I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing.
Is it Crumble?
I was like,
oh yeah,
course
it's definitely Crumble.
It is Crumble.
Of course
I
it's
don't get
Crumble.
how no one's voted him out. Right,
because it's Crumble.
right there.
It's Crumble.
They should
He's
have known for
taking
the fact he
control of
was
the narrative. Like, Ant is trying to disrupt him, but Crumble has just taken control of every meeting.
That's true. He does do that.
Yeah,
He does that every time. That is what he does every time.
That's always.
I had the
I didn't even have my kill cooldown come down, so.
I had the last
I was
task.
say, why does it say defeat the remember? Yeah, Anne, can you change that where if justice can't die by sheriffs?
Okay.
No, they
No,
can
I
die,
like
but
the
the sheriff
settings
has to
like
die.
that.
No, the sheriff definitely has to die if they kill the jester. Either
Yeah,
they
you
can,
change
if they
that
can kill
because
it,
that's
they
bullshit.
have to die, or
You got
or they can't kill the jester at all, and only the
who's
imposter.
switching out, by the way?
It's me and Dan out and Kylie Motzi in.
Okay.
I'm just
Well,
quickly
she's already
changing
in.
the setting.
I am in.
Well, she's already in.
Luna's ready to come in.
Also, as an imposter pick, just question: how can you even like do anything about a medic shielding someone and sticking with them? Like I've done it before. I know it's a good strat, but like.
I
after
did walk
playing
away
against it
in the
for
last
the first-
2 rounds.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
no.
away
Well, the
from
problem
the
was is that in the last.
comms,
The
and then
problem
run
was
up
in
on
the
them while
last
comms are out,
round.
and then murder and then run away.
The problem was the last round, Ant just stuck with me, and I knew he was shielded, so I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Was I
You
supposed
know,
to
so
drop
you
out?
tried Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
you were
I don't-
supposed to drop out last round, that's why.
Yeah, I don't understand what the counterplay is, basically, at that point.
So if
Because 2 imposters, if those 2 are sticking together, it is impossible to kill that pair. And then by the time they split up, there was 1 imposter left. So then it's still impossible to do anything about the pair.
So it's the way that I would try to deal with it honestly is you got to call comms because the fact that you can because
then
that
you're
gives
just
you the
rolling
ability
a
to kill.
dice on killing the wrong person. Because you
Not
have to be out of
necessarily.
their vision when you call comms that they don't know, they can't track you.
Right, you have to be
Yeah, but
out
you
of
can
their
be
vision
out
when you
of
call
their
comms.
vision, but in your vision.
Yeah, so you have to call comms and then you run up on them, you kill the medic, and then you run away before the comms get fixed. Because then you have
Or
the
even just
ability,
attacking
or
them
if you're the
and getting rid of that shield,
morphling,
right?
if you're the morphling, you could kill them. It's
I mean,
just
the morphling I think is like a valid yeah, but I mean I wasn't a morphling, so I couldn't do anything like that.
Yeah, I
Right,
wasn't a morphling
absolutely.
either.
No. It's definitely like I don't think it's impossible to counter. It is frustrating to counter. I would agree with that. But then again, like when people group up towards the end of the game and they can like 100% clear each other, that's like nearly impossible to counter too. So I think it just depends
Well, I
on
mean,
how
I
the
think
game
it just,
unfolds.
I think it ends up with the same grouping thing, right? Like, especially
Right.
when you're down to 1 imposter. Like, I understand you need to stay near each other, but like, hard stacking is like.
Well, and then the other thing is that you could point out that they're a pair and then try to in the
At
meeting
4,
try to play it so that they're an
at 4
imposter
that
pair.
proves innocence.
Who's the new host, by the way?
Me, I am the captain now.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
Did I not have to jump out because Yogurt jumped out? Because Yogurt's not in. Also, Fuse isn't in. I'm guessing Fuse wants to get in.
Yogurt never joined because I stole his spot at the start.
Oh.
I think
No, he
Yogurt
was-
might still be watching
He was
Headstream?
in.
Yogurt was going to get food, so I don't know if
Yeah, I
he's back
think
yet or-
that's why I didn't have to jump out because I thought I heard someone and Yogurt out last round.
Yeah, it was. It was meant to be you and. It was meant to be you and. I can't even remember. You and
Also-
Chaotic.
Oh yeah.
Also, Gina, did you think I'd shielded you?
Oh no, I knew you hadn't. I was just like, I wasn't sure, and then my
my
cooldown came off, and I was like, I'm gonna just leave because it's definitely not that he's the medic. And then I thought a few seconds later, he's probably an imposter waiting to kill me, and I was I was like, I'm trying to get away, because I figured you'd probably be quicker on the clip than me, and you were.
Yeah.
Jester, that's fun. I'm just gonna pretend with both of these, and then just, I guess, wander around, or pretend to do some random tasks, and then, I don't know, something sus, hopefully. Maybe just hang around someone. I don't know. Not so good with Jester plays. I don't know. Let's see if anyone's dead. Maybe if I find a body, I can sit on it. Oh, there is a body. Oh, that's Piggy. I'm gonna go up to Lags. That's where I last saw her. Rob was in there. Let's see, is Piggy dead up here? No, I don't want to go in specimen because I could easily get killed. If Piggy's not up here, then... And also, I think someone might have checked. Let's see, anything showing on cams? That could be a way to get myself voted up. Dunno. I have no idea what Piggy's body could be, probably Spes. I'm not even pretending to do tasks.
Is Piggy dead in Specimen?
Yes.
Yeah, because I've been on every other side of the map and I couldn't find her. And the last people I saw next to Deacon Tam was Crumble and Rob, and that was before I went to check vitals to see Piggy dead.
I can do time things.
Okay, so Kylie just died.
You ready to die,
within the
Rob, by
last
the way?
5 seconds or so. Piggy's body was in specimen. I've seen a lot of people. Crumble, why do you keep talking while I'm talking, dude? What are you doing, Crumble?
Well, I want to know if it's one imposter or two.
What do you mean if it's one imposter or two?
Well, there has to be two imposters. It's two imposters.
Well, no, I mean that did these kills.
No, these kills did not happen at the same time.
No,
Piggy has been dead for a very long time.
Piggy's been dead since the first comms.
Oh god.
Yeah. Piggy's been dead for a very long time. And Molty and I have been looking for that body, and I finally checked because when lights went off, I was like, I should check freaking what is that called? Admin, and see if there's someone still in specimen. There was, so I went and found the body. So I went into the lab like pretty much right at the beginning of the round, and I went in there with Gina and I think one other person, and I don't remember who it was.
It was Piggy. We were in there with Piggy.
Piggy?
Yeah.
I went and did my node, and then I went into lab. And then comms went out, and after comms went out, Crumble and Rob were standing in top Deacon Tam.
Yeah.
Why are you guys saying I was in Deacon Tam? I was with Luna on the left
Crumble was
side.
with me the whole time.
Oh, there must be a morphling then. Somebody was definitely it's definitely.
I'm skipping for now.
There's no evidence.
But we'll see.
Do you?
Rob, what are you voted me for?
Do you?
I thought you were a shit time lord.
Do you?
The body took too long to find, so I wasn't sus enough. Everyone's dancing around here. I I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try and follow someone. Be really creepy.
That was really fast.
Gina, you sheriff?
No.
Gina sheriff?
I think.
Is Cedric
is
sheriff
Cedric
then?
sheriff?
Because Cedric fell over and Gina's like running around, so one of them was sheriff.
Yeah, and I don't think the cooldown has had time to go down yet, because that was.
I have no idea what happened. I walked in, you and Cedric were there, and then Cedric was dead.
Even Sheriff's
I'm
cooldown
gonna
be off
assume
by
he was
now.
sheriff then.
Yeah, but isn't Sheriff's
literally-
cooldown like 30-something seconds?
Yeah, I didn't think there would have been
I
enough
Don't know.
Well, because
It
when
might
Gina
be the
was
base
Sheriff, it was
25.
ages.
25.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
25.
25,
It's not,
okay.
I mean,
We
the
also have to
imposters
remember
are
Yeah,
we-
25.
it is
We
short,
stood by
actually.
comms for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
I
think
literally came off vitals and Gina's dancing around Cedric's body.
I feel
Either
like this
One's a
confirms
jester
that.
or not.
Well, the problem is do you know if like did you see Cedric just fall over, or did you see Gina like snap?
Yeah, I'm like literally right above him. I saw it happen.
Yeah,
Okay,
so all
so
three
then
of us
you
were
should
in
have
that
the
room,
same time.
and then Cedric
So I can't
died.
tell if it was a snap kill or not.
Well,
Yeah, I honestly don't
but
know
that
what.
that makes it sound like Gina's either innocent or jester then, because jesters don't die now, right?
Did
Correct.
Yeah.
I guess they did.
So
Yeah.
so that means that Gina cannot be a baddie. So leave Gina alone.
Or maybe Gina could have been the baddie and killed Cedric. I don't know.
or maybe
I'm
Spyro.
I'm
gonna
inclined
believe
to
that
think-
Cedric would never make a good
I don't-
call, and that Gina's good, and he was just wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Cedric would have guessed, because last week he guessed that he's never going to do that again. So,
Come on, it's
Yeah, I
Cedric.
mean-
What do you
could have
expect?
been a failed sheriff kill.
Yeah, the only other
I'm gonna believe you,
explanation is
Gina.
that I'm an imposter, so I'm hoping that's the case.
Gina, you better not be imposter. I believe you.
Damn. I shouldn't have reported. Well, at least everyone thinks I'm a crewmate, so... I have no idea how to make myself seem sus. It's really hard, because when I don't want to be sus, I am, and when I want to be sus, I'm not. Can't be asked to leave here. I'm gonna go on cams. Oh, someone opened the door. Great, I can walk through. I don't know what to do. Let's just close that. Oh, time rewind. Well, I'm back here with Spyro.
Lol, you reversed time and like led to his own death.
Yes, yeah.
Wait. Who
Okay.
just killed that?
Someone. There's two people with me next to comms. I obviously
Yeah, I
reported
was one of
Rob.
them.
Yeah, and I was
I
the
just
other.
walked up and I just saw someone fall over and someone running away, and then the body got called. So it happened like just now.
I mean,
Yeah, literally. I watched Rob
colour
die.
is bullshit.
I was like, oh fuck, the time warp, and then I was like, comms are out, and then I went out there, and then Rob was on comms, and then I saw two little grey knobs above me, and then I was there, and then one of them killed, and they were just running around.
Two grey blobs. Were you guys
Yes.
together, both coming up?
Well, me and Spyro had been together in cams,
yeah.
top of electrical, and we
Okay,
walked up
and
together.
at this point, you guys should know then whether it's Mulsey or one of you two, because you guys would have walked
we
up
all
together.
walked up right up to it, and so I couldn't tell them apart when we got
so I
closer.
have no clue.
Well, There were two
have no
grade
clue.
blobs.
Who did you vote for, Spyro?
I skipped. No clue. They were all grey.
We can't.
Those
We
are four
have
people,
to.
though.
We can't.
Yeah, we
skip.
have to vote here.
I can't vote when I have no information. I have no
But there's
colours or
6
anything.
people.
It's one of the three of us.
We have to vote someone.
Then you lot decide then, because I have no clue.
Well,
I want to vote Spyro as punishment.
Luna, where were you?
Specimen. With, I'm pretty sure, Crumble.
Yeah, it was with a grey blob that I think was Luna. Rob, I
Yeah.
think, tried to rewind time to get us to stick with him, but we didn't like him. He was stinky.
We ran away from him.
It's Gina. I don't know.
Vote wildly.
Yeah.
Yes, I win!
Damn it.
Yeah, Gina wasn't resisting it.
No, I was trying to encourage it.
Not only
think she
that,
was
but you have
just
to
around the
remember
ball.
that the Cedric tried to shoot her.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We
I
knew
just-
that
I-
she
I-
was
I died.
Just-
You guys have valuable
it was me.
information, and y'all just
Yeah,
forget.
the thing is, I knew it was Spyro.
Spyro's just sounded
You
like
didn't,
so
it's
much
lying.
more
The thing is, I did not walk over to the comms panel, but I saw you and Mulsey, and I figured it wasn't Mulsey, so it had to have been you. But I wasn't going to say that. I wanted Mike to be voted out myself.
I turned comms off before I left security. And then I ran down and killed Rob, which I thought was funny. And, walked off,
So
Yeah,
funny.
but the thing is, I'd seen you go down there, so I knew it was probably you.
Was there a morphling?
It's me.
Yeah, me. I morphed into Crumble after killing Piggy.
Yeah, because so I did see Crumble and Rob in the upper deacon town.
That's why I was so
Yeah.
confused that round. Like, you
I
guys
was
kept saying
very
I was
nervous
there, and
because
it
I was
like,
morphed, and then someone, I was morphed, 2 people saw me, I morphed back, somebody saw me again, and I was like, are they going to connect this? Are they going to connect this? And they didn't.
Yeah,
Public
I was
service
kind of
announcement.
you, but I saw you
who's jumping
did
out?
one of the reactors. I figured.
Just 2 seconds because Piggy may be going BRB for a while.
Alright.
So just trying to figure out from there.
Luna.
So Rob out,
Fuse
Rob
is
and Piggy.
too.
Rob and Piggy out, Fuse and Yogurt in.
Oh,
Was Piggy even in the game?
She wasn't in the game.
Rob, did you read my message on Discord?
No, wait.
Yogurt. Hello.
what region?
EU. You're up.
This was my first time as morphling, and it's really like I was constantly thinking like, should I morph here? Should I morph here? But it's surprisingly difficult.
Yeah,
It
I've had
is.
morphing
Like,
before, it was
I
really
would
hard.
End up like fucking morphing into everyone I saw, and then just like
Well,
get
the
caught.
morph time is really short. Like 10 seconds sounds like a long time, but in practice, like you can't morph in front of anyone, right? So you have to
Probably get
morph
across
and
a
then
room,
find a
that's
kill.
it.
You know.
You have to find someone alone, kill, morph, get seen by someone else, and then fuck off.
Yeah.
What's it called?
No, the code is in the voice
disappeared.
chat.
Pam.
Don't say it aloud because I'm streaming.
Oh.
It's
AAM.
ABCDEF.
ABF.
Well,
No.
at least I think it's just if those of you that are watching my stream.
The code is AAAAAZ.
That is true.
Oh, and just for future reference, my name is Sauron's name.
Sauron.
Yeah,
I've
Mayron.
never watched that. Marion? Okay.
Mayron.
Sauron.
Uh,
It was Sauron.
Sauron is our Lord and Savior.
I'm just gonna start.
Whatever you say.
Start first. I've been muted that entire time.
Who's that?
Engineer. I think I can vent with this. I'll have to see. I believe I only get one fix for the entire game, so I'll 100% be saving it. Yeah, I can vent. Okay.
There is the engineer.
Okay. I'm the sheriff. I just killed Spyro and dropship because I figured I just want to shoot someone. So I was just standing there just a while, and then I went down, and I was like, no, I'll go back up when I saw Fuse was on the node. So I was like, okay, and there was someone in there, so I just shot him, and then Spyro died.
I'm
And
just
I
gonna
didn't.
say, what the fuck?
Does anyone have eyes on Crumble, or is this possibly a lover's death?
But why would you shoot so early? That seems strange to me.
Yeah, that could be an imposter.
Your first sheriff.
Well, it's my first. Well, I haven't had sheriff in like 3 weeks. Like it feels like.
Shoot,
I think I had
if
sheriff
I was
once
sheriff.
last time. Yeah, literally. I just like.
It
I want
seems
to
like a
shoot
ridiculous
someone.
play.
I'm good and I can kill. So I was like, I'm just gonna shoot someone, and then Spyro was alone in dropship, so I shot him. Also, can I keep in mind that Spyro said, "Can I just say what the fuck?"
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, Spyro.
So I guess it's legit, but that just hate it. Hate it.
Did
Unless anyone else is...
I haven't. No, I don't think Fuse killed Crumble at least. Also, I don't think it was Spyro that killed him. Probably his buddy. Also, I think Spyro might have been. Wait, no, sheriffs can't kill jesters. Never
Because
mind.
it might have been a lover's kind of situation. I'm just worried about that. So.
Well, then I'd get 2 and 1.
No, because the lover can still be a
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to kill one, and I got another one for free.
One get one free.
Is 8 taxes.
Yeah, I completely forgot I was supposed to be talking. Yeah, I did the venting in front of Mulsey to try and prove that I am the engineer, in case, because she said that she was the sheriff, so that makes her probably safe to show that I'm the engineer too, because I don't want everyone to know. Let's do both of these. I really want to save my fix until it's like, oh, we need a thing fixed really quickly because we need to put someone out. Right. There's Cedric. Nope, I'm not going out with Cedric. I'm going to go this way into office. Okay, I'm with Melcy.
Like that.
I won us the game.
Okay, like
Well done, Wellesley.
even as
Why did you ghost? Why did you ghost?
The thing is even
Okay,
as crew there,
I
what
was
was the
annoyed.
point of playing? Because you didn't have to do anything. You went and scoured info, and it didn't matter because the sheriff had a hunch and just killed them.
The thing is,
Welcome. This
Okay,
is the
from
public
now on,
service
we should
announcement.
not RDM with the sheriff. That was pure bullshit, Mulsey. Hey.
Yeah,
But in that situation, Spyro, the least we could have done, like, if you hadn't said anything, I could have spun it to like, well, wait, what if Molsey's trying to pull an early sheriff play as an imposter and try to claim sheriff?
Yeah.
So
Ding
I could have at least
dong.
gotten Molsey voted off.
Ding dong. This is a public service announcement. Can Spyro and Gold member please leave? And can Ant and Dan please join? Also, Crumble, I'm trying to speak to people leaving. Few seconds, please.
Also, with the roles, you want to turn down Sheriff and Jester.
I think
they shouldn't be
for the
having
Sheriff,
not have them on 100.
in the EU Among Us lobbies in the morning, they have this hard rule that in the first round you aren't allowed to shoot just because of a meme as sheriff.
Yeah, Molsey.
Well, that seems fair.
RDM.
I was expecting to die.
Dan, can I have the orange?
I wasn't.
But Yogurt has my ping.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Molsey,
I feel like you should
I'm
never
assuming
be
you
able to shoot at
trusted
the
me.
sheriff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, engineer, I got it.
Yeah, basically I went into
okay, Cedric,
the
we'll get him
storage
next time.
following
Also-
Molsey and then vented a few times in a row to prove to her that I was the engineer so that she knew she could trust me. But I didn't want anyone else to know because I figured an imposter would kill me if they knew.
Yeah. Also, Cedric also got really unlucky by the time that I got to comms. When he
Oh yeah,
killed-
no, I had no idea what to do at that point. It's just like
if I had
out trying
come
to
a
make you
little
look
later,
tough,
I
and
wouldn't
then-
have seen who killed you, and I wouldn't be able to instantly murder you. That's what I mean.
Yeah, next time I won't call it out that I died.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll just call that a non-canon round.
It was not canon, right? I got RDM.
That's fair.
RDM'd by Molsey and I can't believe it. Fucking Jesus, Molsey. You wait till we play Phasmo next, you're dying first.
Yeah, Molsey, we need a picture of the ghost. You go on in there. We'll wait here in the van.
Yeah. Okay. Are we good? Are we
I
starting?
think so.
Okay. Oh wait. Too late now.
Just a regular crewmate again. Let's do the keys. Head in here.
You should have
Bean.
switched in. There's 12.
Cedric dead in where the vitals is.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know who went down there, but I don't think it was Gina, which makes me sad to say because she went into lab to begin with.
Yeah, I did.
Okie dokie. Who is it?
But this was like 2 seconds ago, so this was very
yeah, I mean,
fast.
it's been like on cooldown. So.
Yeah. But no one came down our way, so they went in via the other side. So they came in via the side that isn't the lava pit.
That isn't the lava pit?
Yeah.
Like
the side.
Oh, okay.
Where comms is. They came that way.
Oh.
I hadn't even gotten down that far. I was going into lab.
Can
I just
walk all
did
the
my
way?
note and was moving on to lab.
I feel like if they walked all the way around that way, you would have seen them, because that's pretty far to walk. And kill
Yeah, I
this
mean,
fast
they
and get
unless they
away.
were ahead of us and already in there, but I didn't see anyone. Like, I left with Cedric and Gina. I went and did the outside temperature, and he went in, and then I went in, and he was dead.
I'm just gonna say me, Fuse, and Yoga are all in the storage area. So if it's just happened, I would say it's not them for this kill.
I mean, I just don't see how someone could have gone all the way on the left and gotten away. Like, the round's been really short, and then also... But I don't feel like Luna would just self-report, right? That feels really weird.
No, it doesn't really make sense this early
Yeah,
on.
I was quite
I'm very
shocked that
confused.
I was quite
Is
shocked
there-
to see.
Do we have the swooper as a chance? Maybe that could be it. And they're just
What?
invisible.
What does the swooper even do?
The swooper turns invisible for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Which, that would explain why, like, she wouldn't see anyone, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's turned on. I
Didn't
didn't pay
we?
attention.
Yeah, didn't we turn that on
I don't know.
instead of
Instead of janitor?
Janitor.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I have no clue. I wasn't bothering paying attention to what roles we had on, what ones we didn't, so. Let's head this way. Oh, I guess we've got the fast, whatever it's called, extra thing. I really hate this one. Sometimes you just can't get it. Head to electrical, and I should be able to come down and finish that one. Let's do the lights before they are off for very long. Do the download. Let's head down to the outside. Got 10 seconds to wait, so I'll do the upload in the meantime. Everything locked in. Okay. Let's see who's on. He better not be following me. Let's head up to lab. Actually, let's check if Brown is dead. Where is Brown? Let's have a look on admin. Ah, and Crumble.
Immediately thrown out.
Hello?
Hello. Kylie.
Wait, Luna and Gina are dead?
Yeah, it was Luna that I found in the basement.
So the first trio.
The first trio? What?
Well, they were talking in the beginning. Luna found Cedric, and they were all together in the trio that were together in the beginning.
Does that include Gina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that means that group didn't have that first imposter in it for sure, but it could have another one.
Yeah.
I saw a vent, like a new vent, right next to the admin table, a little bit ago. So
we've got a miner.
I think if that's the case, I don't think there can be a swooper.
No, we only have the one imposter. Well.
Okay.
So.
Also, swooper should be turned off.
Okay. Just so I don't confuse people later.
Yeah.
Wait, was this body again though? It was in.
It's specimen.
Specimen. Is there a vent in there now? That might explain it.
Not that I've seen.
Where were you guys mostly?
I was I was started in lab. I saw Kylie come out of Deacon time in the beginning, and then I was just running around looking for bodies and doing miscellaneous tasks I had around.
Dan?
Right now I'm in lab again.
I am in admin.
I've been on the left side most of the round.
Yeah, I also saw Ant and Fuse over there, I think.
I'm outside office. On the comms side.
So I didn't get to Ant, but.
Of course you think it's Ant, Crumble, because it's actually you.
Among Us.
I know who did it.
Yeah, but it's Ant and Crumble.
Yeah. I was like, oh, Ant's gonna catch him, and then Ant also went into the vent.
I mean, Dan found my body and tried to make himself sus, but Kylie didn't even remember that he walked past.
Oh no.
Where is it being streamed so I can watch?
On
if you look up the aquatic tiger.
Or you can go into the communist content.
As you were distracting me, I failed my Simon Says.
Oh yeah, I should be doing my tasks. Hey, I haven't played Among Us for so long.
I'm in excuses right now.
Yeah, lots of excuses.
Can't believe I'm this.
It's an electrical.
Lots of excuses.
Hello?
Yeah.
And, did you see anybody?
No, because I came down to. No, because I came down to thing.
I went to lights with Ant and Dan, and I think they stayed by the door, so I fixed the lights, and then
Crumble was with us too.
So I see Dan on the doorway, but I only saw Ant. I think I saw somebody running out. Electrical.
I mean, I wasn't up there, but so I think Ant's just lying. But I'm worried he's a jester. He sounds like he's just throwing out random stuff. And he doesn't really seem that committed to defending himself. Yeah.
Nah. No, because there was 4 people. Because when the door was open, there was 4 people there, and it was me, you, Dan, and I don't know who the other one was.
Well, how about this? Fuse, where are you?
Specimen.
Kylie, where are you?
Admin on my way to comms after being back in Specimen to finish download it.
Can you confirm that Fuse was in Specimen?
I entered through lab.
Okay, he might have gotten in there when I was in the bottom.
So that just means that you guys can't confirm you were away, so one of you could be lying. And I feel like the person that would be lying would be Fuse, because someone lying wouldn't place themselves in a room where they just heard someone else was in. So I think we actually vote Fuse here.
I think we would Crumble.
Because he's lying.
Crumble if it's you.
Yeah, no, I found that there was actually
What? You protecting me, Yogurt?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be so
mad. I'm such a good construction worker.
Good boy, good boy.
Been building all those vents, you know? Dan saw a body in Specimen, and I was in a vent in that room just watching it. Dan danced on it, then ran away, so I knew he was the jester. That's why I hunted him down.
Because I went out of Specimen, and I was really hoping Kylie would remember that I had went out of Specimen and accused me, but, you know, didn't happen.
Yeah, your voice kind of got shaky a bit there.
Swooper's on 30, so there might be a Swooper sometimes.
Yeah, there could. That's what I was
jumping in.
Cedric, Crumble out, Rob, Spyro in.
Oh, God.
Ready? Who's out? I didn't hear who out.
I didn't spot.
Cedric, Crumble.
I should be out. I have been in since the start.
That's right, you didn't actually jump out that one round.
Never mind, you'll be going out in the next round anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, well then. I'll just stick in.
Where's the code? I can't find the code. Oh, no, I found it.
Also, I am sorry, Crumble, because I only got the 1 kill, and that was when I ran past you, killed Mochi, and ran out. So I couldn't do the double kill.
I know you were trying to marinate Gina, and Gina walked around the corner and watched me place a vent, and I was like, shit.
I did not see you place a vent.
Well, either way, I was standing on a new vent right next to the admin table, because I had a plan
Honestly,
of like...
didn't see it till after you vented, after killing me.
Yeah, I didn't spot the one in Specimen at first because it was down to the bottom.
Yeah, dude, the Specimen one was really good. It was down to the bottom.
I didn't see any one of them, so...
Yeah.
And
my plan was once I had it set up, I wanted to sit on admin, wait till someone went into Speci, vent in, kill, vent back to admin.
Yeah, and I figured out you were the imposter because I saw you sticking
Just
close to me, and I thought, well,
Yeah.
he's the imposter, and he knows I'm the jester now, so that's nice.
And unfortunately, Yogurt shielded me and not you.
I just wanted to shield somebody.
Although it was good, smart to hold your shield. I like putting it too early. You really rolling the dice on getting a baddie. But you guys should probably start the round. So.
Should we lower the sheriff and the jester chance?
Oh, well, it's too late.
Someone
can do
next.
next.
Let's escape.
Well.
Imposter, modifier, flash. I think that's the super fast one. I'm gonna pretend to do this even though I know no one has it. Because because it's something I do occasionally. This also means I can run around really quickly, but the problem is killing people is going to be difficult because I'm really fast. Oh, I've been shielded by Rob. He thinks I'm innocent because of the speed. Well, I'm not killing Rob. I'm going to stick with Rob because he shielded me. Actually, no, I shouldn't. Never mind. I went down here. I was hoping Rob wouldn't follow me. Don't even remember who my imposter partner is. Yes, I have this task too, Rob. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this when he's following me constantly. Yes, I will.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Rip.
Okay. So.
Go on.
Sorry. Spyro is dead in O2. Literally about just up from where you are, Dan. But
Is he?
I'm not sure if it's Dan, because if it is Dan, then it's a very weird play.
I did not know he was dead. I was
Yeah,
doing my water wheels, and when I was alive, he was on the download. I did my tree and then went down to do water wheels. I do not remember if anyone went in. I am doing my water wheels.
Yeah,
I have no idea what happened.
Well, this body is literally only 2 or 3 seconds out at most. So.
And it shouldn't be me, right? Because I did my first water wheel. I finished.
Well, you were doing your first water wheel when I found the body, and I saw you on water wheel and his body. That's why. But I don't know. Also, Luna's dead. Has anyone seen Luna?
No.
No.
Nope.
Not since like the very start.
Nobody was dead in lab when I went down to Robin and Gina.
No, yeah. We've been
me
sticking
and Rob
together,
have
me,
been-
Gina, and Morty.
Yeah, me and Rob have been together the entire round pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone know which way Luna went?
No, I didn't say which way she went.
Attention.
You don't pay attention in Among Us.
No.
Ooh, ouch.
That's a ban.
Big ouch moment there, Dan.
When I get to the point where I'm half asleep, I sort of don't notice that stuff.
Such a meanie, Rob.
You're mean.
No, you're the one that voted for
you.
This is not going to be easy. I'm going to have to rely on yogurt for most of these deaths, I think. There's the one here. And I'm going to try and stick with Rob and get cleared. Sort of. Because it couldn't possibly be me, according to him. Oh, but he's taking forever. I'm running. I'm just leaving. I don't know. Let's just kill someone randomly. I'm safe from the sheriff, I knew that. No one's on cams. Let's go kill Cully. Someone else is in here. Oh, Dan's in here. Okay, let's leave. Leave this area. Try lab. Hope there's someone over there to kill. And don't encounter Rob. Or just kill someone randomly.
Gina hasn't killed.
Yo.
Were you struggling with card swipe, Rob?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, Yeah, I was like, I was waiting for you, and you were taking
Yeah.
so long. I was like, well, I'm bored now. I'm gonna go
because,
do my
like,
tasks.
I think I might be used to like the new one in Airship. So now it's just like, why? I finished it though.
Okay, I went off to do some tasks, and then I went back to find you, but I couldn't.
Hog. Oh, by the way, I'm the medic, lol.
Yeah, I already knew that.
I figured.
Yeah, he put his shield on me.
I was going to shield you, Morsi, but, you know, Gina was around, so
Yeah.
what can I do?
I was kind of surprised because it was like it almost straight away.
Can't believe you've done this.
And where's Fuse?
Hi. So where is all of this? Rob and Mosi are both in admin.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on my way back.
Dan, I saw you in admin. Yogurt, where are you?
Doing stuff at the storage. What do you call it? The fuel stuff.
Gina?
Yeah, I just passed Yogurt by the fuel area. Because I was just
Coming
like
from?
in cameras. I was on cameras for a bit.
Okay. Kylie?
I'd just gotten out of admin area and was heading up near Teams.
Anyone confirm?
Yeah, I saw her.
Okay, bodies in lab next to where you push the button with the Tesla coils. There was 2 people up in lab earlier when I checked admin. So
How early?
When I run past you and Rob.
Oh, okay. Because Kylie went through a specimen in the beginning. Just ran straight through. But that was in the beginning, so I don't know.
Okay, I'm probably gonna kill Ant or Morsi or maybe Kylie. Oh wait, where did Rob go? I'm just zooming around. Shit, I didn't see where Rob went. It would make sense for me to keep an eye on him. But okay, what do I do next? I think my goal should be to find Rob and get an alibi.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't Rob.
No, it wasn't Morsi, probably either. Probably.
Yeah, this is in the doorway in lab. Yeah, lab.
Haven't even been there.
Yeah, Rob, you ran off right at the start and I didn't see where you went. I was going to follow you.
Right. No, okay.
I've been looking all over for you. I didn't actually check lab yet.
Oh. Oh, wait, if I die, does the shield go?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why I'm trying to protect you.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's I don't think it's
Wait, who's shielded?
I'm good.
I am.
Rob is
I'm
good,
shielded.
and Gina's good. So it's either Yogurt, Kylie, or Dan.
I'm gonna vote my son.
Why?
Just because.
I mean, I'm kind of inclined to trust you, Rob.
Yeah, you should trust me on this.
But the thing is, I'm worried
So I
he's
go
the
out.
jester.
Oh shit! I voted for him. I voted for him.
I'm not the jester though, so you
Yep,
can
so
vote
that
me
means-
and we will lose. But
That means we can vote you.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can vote me out, but then you'll
Yeah,
lose.
yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
do we
that you
still
could
have
be
a
the
But you won't
sheriff?
lose to the jester because I'm not the jester.
No, I don't think so.
I'm voting Dan.
Okay, I'm going Kylie.
I'm voting Dan.
I'm eating
Oh god.
Wait, what?
Vote
Who are
Dan.
you voting, Mossy?
But Kylie.
I voted Kylie, but
Dan.
Sure, as
It's that-
lack of
Dan.
options.
Oh.
oh no! This is the second time I've done
No, Kylie, I knew it. You should have voted Dan.
It's Rob's fault.
For God's sake!
It's Rob's fault.
So,
Rob,
How did the three of you see Yogurt in the same room when I died and not remember he was there?
Yeah, no.
The thing is, Rob, I was the imposter.
Oh, right.
Okay,
yes.
I was using you as an alibi.
Nice.
Kylie
I
Mosey
wanted
out.
to vote Yogurt because he wanted.
My one, Cedric in. Also, interesting fact: as a sheriff, you can't shoot someone who's protected by the medic.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew that. I was glad I was safe from a sheriff.
Yeah, Gina was
'cause
imposter
I was-
as well. That's bullshit.
Yeah, because when you double backed, I went to shoot you.
Am I in?
Yes.
Who's in?
Someone hasn't joined as well.
Yes, who's
Aha.
not rejoined?
Who has
I'm here.
Who
I
just
have
left?
returned.
I left because I was
Yeah,
not
but
out
someone
this
hasn't
round.
rejoined because it
Oh,
was
me?
3 away. Yeah, it's you, Yogurt.
Who's host now?
Yogurt should be. I'm host.
I'm in.
With the sheriff and thingy adjusted to 80.
I am the Joker.
It's nice having them in, but guaranteed is not the best.
Plus, we may get a glitch,
Well,
which would
someone
be
got
nice.
it up to 100, so.
By the way, what's your glitch? Because I don't actually know what that role is.
The
The
glitch
glitch?
is basically a psychopath. They are on their own team and they have to murder everyone.
Sounds like
Oh,
fun.
can I get that
does sound
role?
good.
Yeah, I do think the same thing.
Oh, that's my role.
I want to kill everyone.
That
That's
does
Yeah.
But in a nice way, you know.
I just want to murder.
I want to
Yeah,
slaughter everyone.
Oh my
As-
I want to kill everyone in a good way, you know.
That's
Kill,
my
maim,
role.
disfigure.
Not
Where's
me.
the PvP role?
I love that. I'm in love with Rob, so I'm going to stick with him, I think. Come on, Rob. Let's go do tasks. Again, we are sticking together. Rob, you go, I'll follow. Okay, you're going to do that. Cool. I mean, if we die, we both die, so... Fuck it, I'm just gonna run off and hope that he doesn't get killed. That's the only problem with it, but if we both survive, then we win. Let's go do comms. Because I would like to be able to see who my lover is. And there's some people there. Ah, Rob, there we go. I think it might be obvious to people who watch us that we are the lovers. Oh, I can type to him? That is something I didn't know.
Okay.
I saw this on camera. Yeah, this body's a one of those two.
So where's the body?
Bottom of the O2 doors.
Bottom of O2. Okay. I haven't been over there.
Obviously, comms was disabled. I turned when the cameras came back on. I clicked it and it was on the floor.
I've been in Med Bay and I've walked over to comms like to check and it got fixed and been back to Med Bay, so
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything.
There's
Yeah, I
about
read-
6 people on comms, but I wouldn't be surprised if the imposter killed and then ran up to comms to be part of the pile fixing comms.
Yeah, I went lab and then fail, Simon says.
I saw a few people. I went into lab first thing. I saw a couple people in there, but I can't remember who all was in there. I'm the most useless criminal.
Guys.
I've been up.
I'm sure you.
Left the entire time, so I'm just gonna skip because I
Why are
don't
we
know.
vote? Why are we voting?
I was going to say, Cedric, I'm sure
Why are you talking
you
past
saw me
me?
go
Oh my
past in
God.
that way.
You stop. Stop.
Wait,
Please,
you're
if you
gasping. Please,
Please, if you're going to have an orgasm, can you please mute yourself while you're doing that?
No, I don't think I will.
let's go to. It would help if I was actually paying attention to where I was going. Do this. Right, let's tell him. Don't die. He might have also not known about the chat thing, so I was just letting him know. Do the fuel.
Just expecting to die. Oh, feeling it a very murderous.
Cedric bad.
Cedric's bad.
Cedric bad.
Cedric.
I just saw him walk away from Mayron's body by medbay. Like I just walked in there and he walked away and it just dropped.
So, no one can confirm this, but you saw a morphling because I am in O2 right now. And I think let's see. And you remember seeing me up when we did. Okay, where did I go after that was fixed?
Rob, wait 1 second. Rob, where was the body?
It's just dropped in like the bit between medbay and then like the screen.
Saw you, and I'm pretty sure you started walking away, saw me, and then ran back and reported it.
No.
Because that's what it looks like on my screen.
No. I just walked into
I
the
saw
lab.
you starting to walk out and then turn around and walk back. So
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I just walked in and saw Cedric walk out.
Okay.
Like I can promise you that this is a morphling. And the people that saw me at the start, at the very beginning of the game, can also confirm because I vented in front of people because I am the engineer.
Oh, well, I mean, that just happens.
I'm the
Why
engineer.
isn't it Rob?
Because
Because it isn't me.
I'm confirming that it's not Rob. Okay.
I can confirm it's not Gina. She's great.
So what, lovers?
No.
No.
Don't say
But
that.
look, we've been together most of the time. It couldn't have been him.
Many years, yeah. We've been together many years.
Yes.
Problem. There was only one kill last round and one kill this round, so at least one of you could still be bad.
I'm not bad.
But I, after the seismic stabilizers went off, I went through security and electrical and down to O2, and I was just finishing up the tree when this body got called. So Rob, either you're self-reporting or you saw a morphling.
I'm not self-reporting,
so I can't confirm.
It's probably a
I'm
morphling.
voting Rob because he wanted to Rob.
It's not Rob.
Vote me
Please do not
before.
vote
That's not
him.
me. Don't vote me.
But
well, that is good.
Yes,
he
that is
treated
good.
me that
It's
way.
not
I'm gonna
Rob.
treat him that way.
I mean, even if you were both lovers, you can still be imposter.
He was great.
For God's sake, he's outing us as lovers. Hang on, let me move somewhere where it's not as suspicious. I'm an imposter. So I will protect you. Well, I told him that if he is an imposter, I'll protect him, but... Okay. He was just here a second ago. Where's he gone? I should do some of my tasks. Doors. Because we can either win by being the last ones left alive, or by tasks, so... O2. Let's do this one. I heard the sound of a vent going next to me. So I'm going to leave this place. Storage. I'm very worried that it is done. Nope, it's Spyro. And now both me and Rob are dead.
Get off the monitor.
dudes.
Alright, who's on comms right now?
Cedric, your camera's on.
Me?
Whoa, check that out. How did I do that?
Huh?
Hey, Cedric.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Who's on comms right now?
Me.
You?
Yes.
Okay, you're aware that there's a body behind you, right?
No.
Sorry.
Okay. So, first things first, who fixed the first comms when it went off?
Me.
Who said that?
Fuse, because I
Me.
walked past him.
False. I did, because I'm the engineer. So, Fuse is lying.
No, Fuse definitely was on it, though. I did see him on it.
How did you see him on it if comms were off, Spyro?
Because I walked past him and then I saw him coming down from it as I was going into offense. The first one, anyway.
Cool.
I mean, he could have been on it as you was fixing it. So, I don't think that would have took him out the menu. I don't know how engineer works. I've only been engineer, not been fixed as an engineer.
Okay, and Dan, you're saying that you're on comms right now?
No.
No, I am.
No, Fuse said he was on
Fuse
comms.
is on comms. Again. I think it's Fuse and Spyro.
But why is it me? I just said I was confirming the first one. I didn't say second.
I think it's
It
Fuse
could
and
easily be
Spyro.
Cedric. But
It's not Cedric.
me. Well, it's not me.
I think
You
it's
say me for no
Cedric.
reason because I cleared him for.
I went
the
into
first one.
decontamin lab because then they came out and scared me.
I did. I went in to do
Yeah,
the
so
wires
then
and
yeah,
top
Cedric's
decontam.
fine. Like, I thought it was him.
Yeah, I did top wires.
Cedric,
top
you made me
decontam.
like screech. I was full on scared that you were gonna kill me.
Cedric, I will
Well,
stick
I'm
with
not
you
sure
and
about
prove
this.
it is not me.
Plug plant.
Oh, Fuse,
On
were
the
you just
test,
there?
yes. But I was actually there.
It was Dan and Spyro, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I knew
You
Spyro
got
was
a
bad, at least.
morphling kill.
You were right,
I
Piggy.
killed the body and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Fuse did kill
Oh,
the first one.
I'm not sure if I was convinced, but you know the round where Cedric was apparently the killer. I was remembering that Dan ran up with us,
Yeah.
and I think he got a thing then, and then went to kill. But I just couldn't get enough evidence or thing to keep a thing.
Yeah, Dan did.
Oh, Gina was my only kill. I killed Gina, went into storage and vented
Well,
down.
technically I wasn't your only
I-
kill, because killing me
Yeah.
also killed Rob.
Also,
Right.
Luna, Fuse, Al, Rumble, Kylie, in.
See, Rob, even when I'm not killing you, I'm killing you.
You kill me. You kill my lover within the game. That is correct. Yes.
Also, I had to be reminded that we had the chat between us, because I completely
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah, that's interesting. You were like, "Don't die." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I got
If I more meant
You love us, don't
do
we,
some-
Rob? He writes weird shit in the chat.
No, I don't.
The thing is,
You're
like, I
calling me
asked
babe,
Rob
Spyro.
if he was the imposter and told him that if he was, that I'd protect him.
Yeah,
I didn't care, because we could win as lovers.
true.
Okay, everyone good?
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
the one imposter
bad.
lover pair is probably like one of the strongest groups.
I think it's Cedric for blaming me for no reason.
No.
Mate. Let's do keys. Did that one, so let's head down and do node. Storage, why not? Yeah, being just a regular crewmate is pretty boring. But, yeah, something interesting might happen. Let's do this. And do the other half of fuel later. There's mine. Is there anyone else in here? Spyro. Do I have any tasks down there? Yeah, one. So let's hit down. Get that out the way. Because I'll be just as likely to get killed anywhere at the moment. Is this one nice and quick? Come on, go on, maybe. Let's head out and go and check vitals, see if anyone has died.
What's that?
Where's this body? I mean, it's only crumble, but where's this body?
where is everyone at the minute? Then starting off with Kylie.
I'm in comms.
Dan.
I'm on the watery wheel by the office.
That's true. I think it's true.
It is true because I am there.
Have you just got there?
Yes, I just
Yeah.
started doing it.
Okay.
Bob.
I am in Weapon.
Spyro.
Top D camp.
Myron.
Came from lab.
Just left O2.
Just left O2 or came from lab?
I just left O2 I went from cameras to O2 and out.
Yogurt.
In comms.
Gina.
In specimen.
Cedric.
In comms, I can confirm Yogurt, Kylie, and Rob because I came from weapons.
Body's on admin table.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where did Gina say she was?
I'm in specimen.
Specimen.
I was just about to head out towards the admin direction.
And given the fact that she said that she's in specimen, she would have lied because that makes her sus. So that makes me interesting.
Did you go back into specimen then? Because I saw you come out.
I didn't come out of specimen.
I was on Medska and you came out of specimen and then you went back in.
No, I didn't.
Nothing?
I walked around and was looking around the area, so it might have just been that it looked
Then
like
which way
I
did you
came
come
out.
from?
I went into lab,
did you
did my
get into
tasks in
specimen?
there, and then I went into Top Deacon Town.
So someone else must have came out of specimen then and used the vent.
No, I didn't see anyone else come out. Maybe you saw a morphling who was venting.
I saw you.
Morphlings
Did
can't
you not
vent.
see me?
Oh. Yeah, I saw you in lab. I think I saw him in lab. Maybe I didn't. I don't know, that was very confusing. Let's head over to O2. What wheels? What Spyro was saying is very confusing. I don't understand why he was saying I came out. I went into Deacon Town, then came out.
What the fuck? Why?
Okay, well, I had a stick with Anne because he seemed the most innocent and he tried to shoot me and died.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that is sus.
Yeah.
Maybe we should vote our Ant then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's vote him out.
Ant's dead.
Got him.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna stick with him because I thought he's like he wouldn't report when he's imposter, and I assume he thought that I was gonna kill him, and then he self-killed himself.
So wait, quick question. Dan, were you right side at the beginning of the game? I'm sorry, left side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I did all the stuff there.
Huh. Okay.
People saw me do water wheels.
Yeah,
Someone saw me
I remember. I was just trying to figure out who I was seeing.
And I did water jug. And I did wires. And I did tree, I think.
Yogurt, where did you go at the beginning of last round?
I went down to weapons. Yeah, weapons. Then went to comms. I did weapons first.
Okay. And that's all you did is weapons and comms?
Yep.
Okay.
Effing check guys for Ant.
I would if I could actually type, but I can't.
Yeah, mine seems to be stuck on the
I know.
wheel one as well.
Where that?
That's dumb.
Okay, so I'm confirmed good, just so you know.
Nice.
Him being confirmed good is not good for him because he's going to probably be the first to die. So I'm going to follow him. If I saw where he went, damn it. Did not see which way he went. Oh, there he is. Just going to follow him. That way if he dies, I'll report it. He probably thinks I'm trying to kill him. But hopefully he'll know that I am not trying to kill him and indeed trying to protect him. Though it looks like Cedric's also sticking with him. Damn it, I don't know who's in here. Us three are safe. That is someone else. I don't know which one's which. Okay, this one's Spyro. Let's follow Spyro. Oh god, then we've got so many people in here. Done all my tasks in here, so I don't need to be in here. I'm just going to keep Spyro safe. Because both me and Cedric are keeping him safe, I'm assuming. Let's follow, and hopefully I can do some of my tasks as we go. Just prove that I'm not trying to kill him, I'm staying clear of him. Oh yeah, where'd he go?
What did you? Why were you just standing there, Rob?
I wasn't just standing there. I came across this body, and the last person to go out of the lab door on the left was Mayron.
I can confirm that because I saw him go up when he was in specimen.
Yeah.
Oh, Pog. Okay, it was him. Cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I'm good.
So the interesting thing is that from the info last round, I'd essentially worked it out to be it's either there's two between Maron, Gina, and Yogurt. So I think it's Maron and Gina.
No, I'm following
I
you
don't
and
think it's
Spyro
Gina. I
to try and
think
protect
Gina's
Spyro.
medic.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just a regular crewmate, but Spyro, after you were
here's the
confirmed
thing.
good, I figured you were going to be a target, so I'd be there to report your body.
Either that or Gina was following you, Spyro, to try and kill you, but she didn't count on the fact that you were going to follow me.
Oh no, I was keeping
there's only
keeping
one
to a
kill.
safe distance. I was keeping to a distance so you knew that I wasn't trying to get so close to kill you, but I was following you to keep you safe.
I'm sorry, Gina, I don't believe you.
It's
The only other person
the
that I'm
truth.
slightly sus of, but it's really weird, is Dan, because Dan, I saw you up in lab, and then Spyro, Gina, and I went through specimen, and all of a sudden you came from the other side of specimen, like really, really fast. But no kills happened in that time.
Oh no,
so.
I was dancing on Rob, and then I did my download.
Yeah.
Because he was
You dancing
doing...
on me when I was
think-
doing Simon Says.
I was
I
trying
think
to
Maron
distract
for
him.
sure,
It's
although I
calm.
did just notice that we are on 7, so...
If it's gone.
I'm not an imposter.
You're an imposter.
I'm not.
Either that or
Yeah,
Rob has
you
been
are.
playing me the entire game, which is entirely possible.
Robo.
I'm not playing you.
Maron.
Marion Badman.
I voted Maron. I think it's Maron and Gina.
I mean,
I mean, it's not me, and if you don't want me following Spyro, then I won't. I'll go and do my
Gina,
task.
you should have learned this from trouble by now.
I-
The number one way to make me sus of you is to just follow me everywhere.
I'm not
The only
following
reason
you
I'm
though,
not sus of
Cedric.
Spyro
I'm
is that
following
he's confirmed
Spyro.
good.
Okay, I am not an imposter. I'm the glitch.
No, that is nothing.
So that's the thing. There are
It
two
is.
imposters.
I mean,
Well, if he's the glitch, then fine. But I'm gonna not follow Spyro this time. But if I see him, I will hang out with him. I mean, I thought I'd prove that it wasn't me. I'm gonna... He's still there. And Cedric's there. Got a few tasks around.
Okay.
right, so from the information he gave, he was a glitch, so there's still two imposters.
Yeah,
Have to do.
yeah. I've become a thing. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Did kill, I'm assuming, in medbay.
He did.
So
There
it
was.
glitches
It
a
was.
neutral roll. So there's still 2 imposters.
I didn't realize there was a glitch within the game. So
I'm still sus of
He's
Gina
still
from the round before, Spyro.
Rob, what
I
thing
understand
are you?
that, Cedric, but please don't vote me.
Are you cool, Rob?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Or you
No
think-
fairness, Cedric, it could still be you, to be fair.
yeah,
True.
I mean, he could be claiming to be a glitch. That's the thing. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you wouldn't claim to be a glitch. I mean, it's probably just
You
trying to
might
say
do.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of inclined to think it's Rob now.
It's not me.
Like, Rob was imposter.
I've done all my tasks and
thought
I've become a
that
thing where I can
standing
find out the
there.
he
imposters.
wants to get rid of the glitch.
I know who the
Wait,
what?
imposters will be because I've become the snitch.
Oh,
Okay, then I'm
what does that do?
inclined to think it's Kylie, Dan, or Gina then, or Cedric.
I'm still going.
There's only
I'm
been
still
one
thinking
kill
Gina.
last round.
I'm trusting you, Cedric, even though it could still be you, and I know it's not Spyro. So I'm saying it's probably Kylie or Dan or both of them.
So,
Well,
Rob's
you
next.
saying that makes me think
I'm
it's
normal
you,
crewmate
so-
confirmed.
Yes, Spyro's
I
confirmed.
don't think
Yeah.
it's
The
Gina.
only thing that I have going for me,
Okay,
Spyro,
everyone
is
vote
that
for
in the
Josh.
first round, with that first kill, like there were so many of us together. Oh no, there were 2 kills in the first round, and I saw like 4 people all on left side. So that's why I think it's Gina.
Cedric,
going
I'm
Gina.
trusting
I'm
that
gonna
it's not
vote
you.
Dan here because Cedric, you kept saying it could be Dan. I don't
Ooh.
think it's Gina.
I nearly voted for Kylie. That would have got me killed.
That's not good. That's not good.
Well, Cedric still doesn't trust me. That's making me sus of him a bit. Like, he might be trying to pretend to be a crewmate and trying to just get me voted out. But I don't know. I'm hoping it isn't the case and he's just being really sus because I was following Spyro. But I'm gonna follow around Rob.
A up.
Right.
Right, so in my opinion, this is saving Cedric here from this button. Because imposters literally have to get literally 2 kills and it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely
I
not
think
Spyro and
at this
Cedric.
point, Spyro and I are confirmed good. I trust Kylie. I trust Rob, which leaves Gina and Dan. I'm still more comfortable with voting Gina first.
Cedric, I'm
I
promising
think we
you
should
that it is
vote
not me.
Dan
Please.
first.
Okay, I'm willing to roll
we
with
should
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Personally,
I am confirmed imposter. My rule overrules all.
You're confirmed imposter? Okay,
What?
vote Spyro.
I mean, it is
I'm
what
not
did I say
imposter.
for?
Confirmed
Crewmate is what I said.
I'm voting Dan.
Right.
I need to fill up fuel and then I can find out who the bad guys are.
Yeah, I was following
I
Rob
read the
because
word
I was also
imposter
doing
top.
fuel.
You see,
well, this is fun.
Is it?
I think the other one's Kylie.
No,
I can find out who it is.
I think the other one's Gina.
Do it.
Well,
Oh, we won.
Heard it wasn't me.
So I
was
killed
killed
Crumble.
immediately.
Wow.
Oh, you killed Crumble at the
I didn't
start
kill
with your
anyone.
glitch kill.
God, and then the snitch as well.
The glitch and the snitch. Yeah.
Gina,
That's
I'm
really
sorry.
impressive.
I was so incredibly
good.
suspicious of you.
I know you were, and I was trusting you completely because of it.
Because I figured that Spyro was following me because he trusted me the most. And then you were following Spyro, and I was like, oh, she's gonna kill the one confirmed innocent to make things more confusing. But
Yeah,
when
the thing is,
killed
I was
you-
following him for the same reason he was probably following you, is for protecting him. And I figured,
Yeah.
well, having 2
Yoga
people
out.
there is more protective.
Okay. Mosi Luna in.
Stressful game I've ever played.
Yeah, when I
Yeah,
killed
it's really
Joker,
difficult.
I was disguised as
confused when I
Kylie, and
saw
I was
Crumble
hoping that
dead.
someone would accuse her, but nobody did.
it's
Yeah.
really
I thought
difficult when you're
the
imposter that he dies at the beginning.
The sheriff would say, "Oh well, I shot Crumble and something," but that
No.
got told. I got so
I tried
confused.
killing me.
But then I realized that
It's
we
lucky
have
you
the
didn't.
glitch
You
enabled.
hard confirmed me as well.
God.
Okay, Spyro, literally, I went up to do drill, And I was like, okay, no one's here, I'm good. And then you stood above the drill hole, and I'm like, why the fuck are you standing there? And then I ran up, and then you started following me, and I'm like, no, I died too many times by people follow.
The reason behind that was if someone walked in, they killed you first, and then I'll report it.
Yeah, but I would have preferred it the other way, because then if they killed you, then I could have killed them and then reported both. But
yeah, but that didn't sit well with me. And plus, I didn't know who was. I didn't know if you were sheriff.
I know.
I just knew he was innocent from that report. I also thought it was done purely from the fact of Cedric's like.
Me and Luna are both in.
2 rounds straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, I just thought it was. I just thought it was funny at the time.
Gillick roommate again. Right, let's head this way. I've got a bunch of tasks over here. Do the download. Lights gone out, we'll click exam. There we go. That's Kylie and Marion. And then I've got O2 bottles, Marion's in here. Please don't kill me. Who's left? There's Spyro. So.
Not in.
Wait, Cedric just came from that way, didn't
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so here's the
Kylie
thing.
was right behind us. Cedric just killed someone behind us.
No. Okay, look, I know how this looks, but listen. I saw the report button flash up as I was walking into the door, and I thought the body was in O2. And so then I went in, and the report button went out. I was like, crap, I've gone the wrong direction. So I went back, and that's where the body was. It's at the bottom node. I did not kill this body.
Marion, you came from the bottom, didn't you?
Me?
No, me and Marion were
Yeah.
together most of the time. We came from the top.
Lights went off.
No, I
Oh no, after lights we were together for a while.
I did canisters.
Yeah, we were doing canisters
Which door did you go
together.
through, the bottom or top?
He came down from the top with me.
Door did you come through, the bottom or top?
I came from top, after lights.
Yeah, the two of us were together from the top of.
Yeah.
This must have been like really recent.
Gina,
Like, really
Marion,
If this kill was really,
Kylie.
really recent,
Definitely was.
me and Luna were both just in lab, so.
Because I've just seen Kylie and I just went off to do like a node at the bottom of the map, and then like she was doing something around there in O2.
Is
Like seconds
anyone
ago.
sheriff?
It could also be a glitch, I guess. That's a possibility that has been established.
Oh no.
Does anyone know where Mulsey was?
40%. So.
At the start, I saw Mulsey go down, like straight down the middle with me, but then when I went into admin, I lost sight of her.
This could have also been lovers.
Yeah.
Could have been lovers.
The two girls were
That's
lovers.
true, that's true. Also, Cedric could be a jester.
That's true.
I'm skipping.
Darn, I should have voted for myself then. Oh well.
Should have done, but you're not jester.
If there is a
He's a
sheriff,
maniac.
kill Cedric.
Do it.
We might not have a sheriff, but they might have just not wanted to speak up. Let's head to comms. I mean, I was thinking, oh, it's Cedric, but then I thought, yeah, Jester is a thing, so could have been the Jester that was just pretending, I guess. But equally, it could have been him and he got caught, but door is locked. Let's also open this. I've got that. Didn't notice that when you should have. I saw Cedric go towards O2, so we'll go there next. Comms is off, so I will go do that before I check on Cedric. That's probably someone else. In and down. There's Spyro. Cedric's there. Let's head.
Hello. Okay, I found Mayron's body to the doors to the left of the lab, and I've been like trying to swipe the card for fucking ages, and I don't know who did this body kill. It could be an
Inside or
imposter.
outside? Like,
Like I
inside
opened the
card?
doors, and then the body was there.
Okay.
But what?
Does that area show up on admin? Like that hallway bit?
I don't know. Rob,
Because
what
I
are you
saw
trying to
one
swipe the
pip
card
in
on?
admin a couple seconds ago.
Rob, are you trying to swipe the card on the door?
No, on the fucking thing in the vitals room.
Okay.
It took ages.
I shall allow that.
You don't swipe the card on the door. That's in the airship.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got confused.
Yeah. Yeah, I just found this body, so I have no leads.
Yes, I checked admin a couple seconds ago. I saw one pip in lab. I just don't know if that hallway. I don't remember if that hallway counts towards the admin, right? So that might mean that there's someone skulking around further in lab. I just don't know. But if the body shows up, then that's wrong.
Yes, I saw Spyro and Gina a bunch. We're all in O2.
Yeah, I was keeping my eye on Cedric.
And there has only been one kill this round, so someone is trying to frame me.
Why? If I've just found this and I don't know if it's you.
Yeah, this is like
Well, he's more saying
I know
that
you haven't
an
been over
imposter
there.
is choosing to not kill to try and keep Cedric looking sus. That's what he's saying.
And there's really only one person who I think would do that.
What, me?
I think it's Grumble.
Of course, Grumble. Of course, Grumble.
I wouldn't throw you under the bus like that, Cedric. I would
Yes,
just
you would. In a heartbeat.
I would just
do
kill
it
you,
again.
Cedric.
Still slightly sus of Cedric, but he might also be the jester, so I will check in on him on occasion. Oh, I've got him moved over here. Let's do this quickly. Let's do the mid scan now. Right, I'll stop it. Okay, let's head towards the lights. Okay, Crumble is venting. Okay, yeah, he's engineer. Oh, he's an imposter trying to pretend to be an engineer. I'm going to...
Before you freak out, I'm an engineer.
It's in lab.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, cause that's why I wanted to jump back out and be like, hi.
Yeah, when I was like, either he's an imposter being very bold, or he's the engineer. Yeah, the body
I thought I
of Rob.
would show that because.
Wait, Gina, I saw you with Rob like, I don't know, 20 seconds ago. You were hanging around each other, so I thought you were lovers or something.
No, it would have been that, but no, I was with Rob, yeah, but that was because I was waiting for him to get off a med scan to do it myself. So I was just waiting in the area, and then I saw Crumble and we'd been together
Yeah.
because he vented in front of
I've been trying to bounce around the vent system that goes to the admin table just to see if I can catch like a killer.
Yeah, it's the most commonly used one, I think.
I have a suspicion.
I have suspicion.
My suspicion is on Crumble.
I mean,
because he's not the engineer. I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's a problem. I mean, Cedric is just sus of me because he thinks that I'm doing some like 5-head play to suss him out.
I would
don't
not
think Cedric's,
put it past you.
If anything, I
do
think
something like
Cedric's a
that.
jester. I don't think he's an imposter at all.
If I was a jester, I'd vote for
and-
myself instead of you.
No, if you're a jester, you vote for me to try and make yourself look sus and hope that the imposters are discoordinated. I think here the imposters might be Dan and Spyro, because I assume Spyro voted for me. Cedric's gonna join them to tie
I
the
did
vote,
vote
'cause
for
that's the
you,
only way to
but
win.
I'm
Yeah.
the imposter.
I think we vote Dan. Because
I'm the
otherwise,
engineer,
like at this point, 3 people have voted for me. If you vote for me, we lose. To the
I don't think it's
imposters. You have to go
Spyro.
down to tie it. You have to try and hit the button.
This is dumb.
It's the only way for innocents to try and win.
No.
I'm sheriff. I'm gonna try and kill Crumble.
Wait, try and
You're
kill
the
Dan.
imposter, Dan.
I have no idea why Crumble wouldn't be fixing the lights.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So
Dan and
I was
Crumble.
gonna kill
both-
Crumble on lights, and I killed Luna by accident. It was Luna as well.
Okay. So this makes me think that.
No.
This makes
Hang
me
on,
think it
Crumble.
went bad.
Both you and Dan have some explaining to do. Because if we're on 6 and an emergency is called and one of you's the engineer, then you fix that emergency immediately so we can
I
call a
was
meeting.
gonna do that, but I wanted to do my task in.
I was told that Spyro was gonna kill me, and if he killed me, we'd lose right away because that's an innocent down, and imposters just need 1 kill. So I just spent my
that
time
would've been
running
me,
wildly
Dad.
for my life. Yeah, but
You
that
could've
doesn't
still
matter
opened
because
the
then
thing.
imposters would only need 1 kill.
Oh wait, Crumble. If Spyro kills you, he has a
you
faster
run?
cooldown than the imposters. He falls dead.
Does
you
he?
report it and explain what happens.
does
Yes.
he?
Yes, he does.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never
I
been
have
a
25
sheriff,
seconds.
so I
imposters
don't
have
know
35.
that. I assumed it was
But
the
also,
same.
you ran and
No.
lights went off while you were running,
Yeah.
and then I
Does that
lost
make
you.
sense?
Plus, you have not argued with Dan that you are the engineer.
I don't
I
think
have.
it's Crumble.
That's why I was saying
Not
we should
exactly.
vote Dan. I mean, it doesn't matter. You
Well,
three
I'll
voted
just-
for me.
Okay, we kill Crumble. I'll shoot Dan next round.
You know, the game is over. Just to vote for me, Gina. It's
No, it
done.
isn't.
Has everyone
Yes, it
voted
is.
Crumble?
It's not over. 'Cause I've
Everyone
killed an
voted for
imposter.
me.
Unless you're Jester.
Everyone has voted for me. Just finish it off, Gina.
Are you Jester?
No, I'm a fucking imposter.
I honestly didn't think it was you, Crumble. I thought you would have killed me in lab.
I had a reason to.
No, because I killed Rob.
Oh.
To come in a situation
I
where
just
instantly fix it.
the late sheriff call should be seen as like incredibly sus, and you guys just rolled with it. Like I didn't even have a chance to try.
I was hiding it. Why would I out myself at the start? That's stupid.
Right?
I
And
trust
I
already.
don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. With a lot of the new roles, I just am not having fun. Like, I think I'm gonna go because it's just not enjoyable to play this game as crew or imposter anymore. Like, I
I'm
die
having
right
loads
away
of
for
fun.
random fucking reasons because there's so many roles that have arbitrary, overpowered bullshit. Like, the enjoyable part about the game is figuring out information and deducing who's bad, right?
So honestly,
Not,
Crumble,
oh, I have a cool power.
Honestly, Crumble,
right?
When I said that the imposters were trying to frame me, and you were the one who figured out what I meant, I knew it was you.
The problem is that I was the one killing.
Also,
I
me
wasn't
killing
the one
Luna,
not killing.
I went into the lights because I saw a couple people go in, but I didn't see anyone fix it. So I went in just to thought, I'll quickly kill them before they kill me. And it's lucky Dan was a centimeter off because it would have backfired on me.
What? I wasn't even
Also,
close
Dan
to the
Rob out.
lights.
Oh no.
You
Yeah,
don't
but,
get in.
right where you like the kill will.
I don't know. I might call it. Like I don't know. It's like I said, I'm just not really having fun. So
We can always change some of the stats, Steve,
You
if you
did.
think it would work fairer.
I mean, I said right from the start, like the roles that other than imposters that can kill fuck with the balance a ton. The jester means that like
but
even if you
make it
play
interesting.
well as crew or innocent, you get to that like 5 people left, you have to vote. A jester win at that point doesn't feel earned really for the jester, because the point is that you like really tricked people, not that like, oh, you were the only non-imposter that wasn't hard cleared left, right? Like, because then that puts the imposters in a weird spot where like they either vote for you and lose, or they vote for themselves and lose.
I think
I don't
Crumble
know. It's just a
that
lot of those roles fuck with the like. I also agree that like Time Lord, I enjoy playing, but when you revive someone as Time Lord, it sucks. It feels terrible as an imposter because you didn't do anything wrong.
So I think like the new roles create new metas that you have to figure out for like why people
It's
would do
less
things and
about new
stuff.
metas. It's more about lack of counterplay.
Yeah, I guess we just need to figure out what this,
like
what the.
for example, a Time Lord I think is the most crazy one, right? Where if you revive someone as a Time Lord, yeah, it takes a lot of coordination, but the only counterplay is to have the two imposters hard stack on each other every single round just in case, right? That's not fun.
And then
With the
they kill
sheriff,
it
I
one
still
shot at
think it's
a time.
bullshit that one person can have a sus, and that one person can then drive the whole game one way or the other. When the point is that, like, as an imposter, you have to accept you're gonna be a bit sus. There's almost no way to get through the game without any sus.
So that's what I was doing as the sheriff. I was literally waiting until I had hard confirmation.
But the thing is,
And the fact no
I
one fixed
had
lights
like
when
the
I shot.
50-50 down, right? Like I had convinced Gina I was good, right? That should have, at 6, having one person like totally marinated should basically be a win, right? Because you tie the vote, and then it's about can you coordinate the kill, and if you fail the kill, you deserve to lose, right? But because there's a imposter, like a sheriff, it doesn't matter, especially when they have a lower kill cooldown, right? You can just chase me down and kill me before I can do anything.
Also, Fuse Yogurt, you the ones that are coming in.
I'm playing Minecraft.
Okay.
I mean,
and given that they're 7, then the next 2 would have been me and Piggy. So
Do we want to change any settings because I'm currently hosting?
Maybe
Or are we fine?
lower the jester to 50% so it's not as
But
often.
they still haven't got Jester.
I've had one jester around and I got killed by a sheriff. That's bullshit. The one time I thought, my always suspiciousness would have got me the win, and I get killed.
I mean, you got shot by the sheriff even when you was in a crewmate, so it's just natural.
Are we ready to go?
I just think it's telling that like I just think it's telling that I seriously have more fun playing this game when I die round 1 as crewmate every round in the generic vanilla game than I'm having now, right? Like I would rather that,
What was your saying a second ago, Yogurt?
What?
No, it wasn't Yogurt. Kylie, what did you say?
I went saying that probably wouldn't hurt to come.
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt to remove
glitch.
Lower it.
It's definitely not
Glitch roll
needing
bad.
50%.
It's a bit confusing.
Well, it's like a TTT killer.
Yeah, that's why we removed that because it's, I don't know.
The problem is that like as similar as this game is to TTT, it's not exactly the same as TTT.
So
And part of TTT is like in Among Us, if you get figured out as the imposter, there's nothing you can do. Like in TTT, if you get figured out as the traitor, you still have a fighting chance. And I think that's like the #1 difference between this and Among Us. And so some of these roles, or this in TTT, sorry, some of these roles are trying to bring in roles that work in TTT but don't work here. And so I think figuring out which ones work and which ones don't is difficult. I think
from Town of Salem
Should we
or
add
Yeah,
one
they're
of
bringing
the
in
We
a
should
lot
also
of
lower
hidden
sheriff
roles?
to 50%.
So remove glitch, lower sheriff.
Yeah.
No, I say about
Yeah,
60
lower
actually,
sheriff.
not 50. 50 is a bit too much.
I would
Should we add an extra role?
Yeah.
I would say it would be fun to add shifter role because that doesn't really break stuff. It just causes more mayhem.
What is
Oh, did they fix it?
Shifter is essentially you are a neutral role, but if you go up to a crewmate, you can switch role with them.
Oh.
If you
Oh,
go
that
up
would
to
be
a
madness,
Roles,
definitely.
also all the players.
Or
If you-
swapper because that causes mayhem during mating.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's for votes and stuff. That's
yeah,
quite cool.
switches to vote.
So get a 30% swapper and a 30% shifter.
I would say maybe 10-20 shifter.
Okay, so I just read it. Shifters switch into imposters, crewmate or the special roles. Or if you're an imposter, you instantly die.
Yeah.
Right.
So
They can't
the shifter dies.
What if can they like they can't shift all the time? So if you shift with a person, you can't. The
No,
person
so
that
they
you
when you
shift
shift
and
with
then
a
the person they
that
swap.
person becomes the shifter.
It's basically the swapper.
Yeah, it's the swapper from TTT.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially
but
you're
you
playing
can't
crewmate.
Also get a task.
how many percent do we want that?
I think 20 at the max.
Yeah.
20,
We'll see
30,
how it is,
Oh.
and if it's really bad, then we can always remove it.
What's the
Also-
Artemis?
Artemis is
Don't use
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
Oh, but it
table.
sounds fun.
If you've played,
It's broken.
if you've played Town of Salem,
OP.
then it's basically the same thing.
Also,
It's very
do we wish to switch to a different map because we've been on Polis for a while?
I'm
Yeah,
honestly only
yeah,
gonna play it for a
yeah.
couple more rounds anyway, so I'd like to stay on Polis personally.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Start.
then, yeah, let's do it.
Start.
What's the spider?
Oh, let's just start.
We can always look at more
Yeah, I'll
later.
just have a look at them.
Regular crewmate. I was hoping I'd get one of the new roles that we've got in, because it'd be interesting to try. Tried a bunch of the other ones that we played, but now I need the new ones. Lights are out, let's go fix those. Nice and easy, I'm using Switch, I'm doing Cedric, let's check cams.
Holy shit, that was quick.
What's going on here? Carry on.
I'm guessing at least one of them was the one killed and the other one was lower.
Maybe, or might be a duo.
Yoko, would you like to explain? Because
we were
no, it's Yoko.
Wait, if Morsy's dead, it's got to be Yoko.
No.
If Morsy's dead.
No. Let
No.
you. I'll let Yoga explain it because I reported.
we were walking into lab, me and Ant. I came from the bottom and came from, I guess, dropship.
Yeah.
And Mosi was in lab, dead. Yep.
In the hallway.
Yep.
Wait, so who was it?
We didn't see who it was.
Oh.
Just me and Yogurt both came up on the body at the same time.
So then, where is this body?
Hallway to lab.
Different.
Okay. So Piggy
Well, in
and
that
I
case,
were
who's on
in-
left? Because I know there was a lot on left.
Piggy and I
So I
were
entered last.
in electrical. Marin, where are you?
Yeah, I saw you said right.
I went down.
Okay. Spyro, you're in electrical with us. Piggy, did you see Spyro? Because I don't remember seeing him, and I'm
I
just
came in last and I saw you go out the right door,
I
Cedric.
don't know.
Okay. Gina, where are you?
I'm in electrical with you. I fixed the lights.
Okay. Kylie, where are you?
Oh, I'm in electrical as well, I can confirm.
Kylie,
Okay.
Gina, Piggy, Cedric, and you'll get Les. It's got to be Marion.
Yeah.
I
that's
just
kind of
went
where I'm
down.
at.
I just went down and lights went out, so it could have been basically anyone.
You're the only one who we didn't see. So heavy sus on Marin. I'm not gonna mow them just yet.
Also, did
Bloodthirsty Spyro.
You guys said we was
Wanted
gonna
that
vote
kill.
him.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been him. I didn't see Piggy or Spyro in electrical, but it could just been out of my view. Now let's go down to specimens because I've got a bunch in there. I'll head probably up to lab. Do all of those ones. Shouldn't be anyone in here. Okay, we don't have so-and-sos. It's the most annoying one. Up we go. And Inspire. And they're sticking together, so either it's medic and shielded or lovers or something. Cedric and Piggy. And sticking together as well.
Kylie is between electrical and storage. I just found her coming up from O2 towards the emergency.
Where is everyone?
Piggy and I are in lab. We just saw Gina there.
Yeah, I'm still there.
I'm in vitals.
Piggy, Cedric, and Labs or G. So
did you see the
missed-
weird thing that I saw, Spyro?
I did not.
There was someone in dropship.
Yeah, I saw that. Someone in dropship. Okay, so we did see this. But it like flickered as I came off. So this could be a self-report to kind of protect himself from first round.
Yeah, I would be good with that.
Or one of the duos could be them.
I mean, I've just been doing tasks. Like I saw her at wires above cameras. Like then I went down, and then the emergency got called. I woke up and she's dead there. So I was like, oh shit.
Because we're on 7, I'm gonna skip. But Spyro, I do
yeah.
agree with you that Maron is like the most sus. So
Yeah, I do agree with your logic, but I'm not.
fair enough.
Wait, how many votes was that on the skip? It's one of
Oh. He's a bit sus, but I don't know for certain because we've not got any concrete evidence that it was him, but equally he could also just be gesturing. And Spyro there. Let's go into comms. Oh look, the door's locked. Open the door. And Spyro again. Let's go do the other water wheels. That's where I probably would have killed me if it was one of them or both of them. It's just up the top of the electrical. I didn't think there was anything there. Ah, it's so annoying to have lots of doors, but I do it all the time when I'm an imposter. Oh, it's wise. Oh, come on. Let's check the cameras. There's no one. Checking the vitals. There's yogurt. One's gone. Okay. There's yogurt. Storage. It was yogurt. And now I'm dead. Oh well. I had no evidence that was useful.
Right. And you were sheriff, weren't you?
No.
No, I was.
Oh.
I thought everyone looks suspicious walking away from the lights that are broken, but I can't kill him because that would probably just be RDM again. So, and I didn't want to get yelled at, so I died instead, and we lost a round.
Yeah, if they do sort of like walk away from lights, ignore well, as simple as that.
Piggy, I
It's
hope
the
my
fact of just RDM, you know.
I hope my
If you have
movement
a
wasn't
fact.
too confusing, but I just didn't like the fact that everywhere we went, Marin was there too.
Yeah, I
So
hated it.
I was
He
kind of
kept
losing.
just following us, and I was like, ah.
Yeah,
So
I was
Piggy and I were the lovers.
with you
Yeah,
too.
me and Cedric are in love. It makes sense though.
Oh,
We
so
have the
then-
same outfit, you know, like
It's
same
true.
bottom half outfit.
It's true.
I was a medic and I was trying to get Ant to go ahead, but Ant kept trying to make me go ahead. So if Ant went ahead, I would have been able to like notice and report it, but
Yeah.
Ant would have still survived.
So you guys saw the in admin the thing in dropship, right? You saw
Yeah,
something.
I'm assuming that was you running in there to hide.
Yeah, I put the vent in there and vented out.
I saw
Me
the
and Ant
vent
noticed
right
there
next
was
to
a minor hole bomb left.
I saw the vent right next to MedScan. I'm like, oh, we've got a miner. Great.
Who is in and
Yeah.
out?
Sorry. Spyro, gold member out, Dan, Robin.
Pog.
Yay.
Oh shit! I need to get the code again.
Given that we have what 12
Guys,
people,
we should
who might
also
be-
add spy.
Spy.
Spy can see more information on admin table and vitals, such as the colours on the map and how long a body's been dead for.
Oh,
that wouldn't be
That's
too
cool.
bad actually.
That's
that.
Add that, but put it on like 40%. Well, 30%, like the rest. Just having all these extra rolls possibilities gonna like
It's
get
interesting.
more rolls out.
Because yeah, it's best if we all get to try some of the roles and decide whether we actually like having them on or not.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Dan, are
I'd,
you joining us?
I mean, I would prefer to be something that's not the sheriff all the time.
What's drunk?
Yep.
No,
Drunk
we don't want
is
that.
No!
Inverted controls.
Fuck my life for that one last time.
No.
The drunk.
Rumble and Ant were laughing at me the whole
Yes.
time.
So to explain the drunk, you're either the innocent or a traitor, but you don't find out immediately for the first 3 minutes, I believe it is.
No.
No, that's not how it works.
different.
That's in TT2.
Guys, we should add a giant just for the lols.
Yeah, I would be okay with having a giant.
Oh
my god. That's a giant.
The giant's a little bit broken though, because it doesn't
Yeah,
work
it's
with the
massive.
shift with the morphling.
What is
Just
it?
don't morphling, is
When
it?
you morph into them, your normal size.
I think I'm in control, so can I leave and let someone else take control?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want.
You're fine.
I don't want control.
Also, is Dan coming back in?
Dan's in. We're good to go.
I'm already here.
Whoever's in control of the
Daniel.
lobby.
Wait, well, wasn't something getting changed?
But yeah, that's why I don't want control.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We need to set the spy to 30%. And that's it.
Spy.
As well.
Boy.
Please don't add the drunk. Who's in control now? Oh, it's me.
Do not add the drunk.
I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna add the drunk.
Inverted
Add the button, Barry.
Look at the information.
I'm not gonna add the
Yeah,
drunk. I
that's not
fucking
bad.
hate the drunk.
And add the
Yeah,
giant.
add the. No, not the giant. Add the
No,
button
don't
Barry.
add the giant.
giant's
Button
broken,
Barry
like,
at
it's
10%.
the
Button Barry.
Can press the
button
button
Barry
from wherever.
is you press the button anywhere on the map.
What percentage?
I think 10%. So it's like
Probably
a
like
small
10, 20.
chance.
Yeah, same, similar
In
to like.
between. Someone said 10 and 20. Said 20. So
Yeah,
in
we're
between.
going 15.
Right.
All right, let's go.
Add the
Ready?
drunk.
No. No one likes
it.
drunk.
Add the drunk.
I only like being drunk in real life.
We definitely do not want to play with drunk. Regular crewmate. It's sort of getting boring. Let's do this node, and then I think I head over to lab. Get my tasks there out of the way. No, just the one. I didn't realise I didn't have any others. Lights. Let's go fix those. Okay. I'm dead.
That's quick.
My med scan better have fucking finished. It was on the final tick.
Sorry.
Complete?
No!
I didn't feel like waiting too long to report this. This is literally just outside of dropship. I didn't actually see exactly where it was because the lights are out, but I was running across to fix lights and the report button came up, so I, clicked to the
Do you think it could have been there a while?
No, this literally just happened.
Oh.
I was watching Vitals thinking someone's gonna die during lights, and I saw Cyan just go, dead.
Cyan. That's how you refer to your sister now? She's just Cyan.
Well, I read Cyan, so.
She's Cyan now.
Yeah. I don't refer to her by name, she's not worth it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow.
I swear I just looked like in the top corner that says Gina remembers this.
Okay, so Rob, where are you right now?
Where am I? I am at the bottom doing a water wheel. Like, this has literally just happened, right?
Okay, yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Piggy, I saw you. Luna is on freaking vitals. Mostly, where are you?
I'm exiting lab, going towards lights.
Okay.
I think I'm like right behind you.
I didn't see you.
I didn't see you either. Dan, where are you?
I am going back up to electrical because I just finished some stuff up there and was walking down, and then lights got
Yogurt.
and
Yogurt, where are you?
In O2 with Ant.
Okay, Ant, you can confirm?
No.
Ooh, that's not good. But Ant, are you in O2?
Lights are off, plus ping, I might not have seen him.
I saw a bit of orange and white.
And then Kylie, where are you, real quick?
I was just behind you, just as you reported.
Skipping.
Okay, so my number one susses are Mulsey and Kylie.
I agree.
It's either one or both of them, in my humble opinion.
Can you see me in lab?
Cool.
I was
Nope.
behind you. How could it have been me?
Because you could be lying, because the lights are on.
Oh, Gina.
Yeah.
Oh dear,
The
oh
lights
dear,
were
oh
off, there was no chance they were going to catch the
I literally watched the stream. I was like, yeah, you're going to die first. And then you died.
Yeah, I saw what you put in the chat.
Medbay and O2 are the first places people die. Every time.
Yeah, the thing is, I died like between storage and
Yeah, I know.
it's like I was on my way to fix the lights, and it was just like, oh wow, someone will find me and very quickly and hopefully figure out who it was. But no, they didn't see.
What else has been bugging me every time I load in a game? I'm always the last one to spawn in. I've got a mega delay on mine for some reason.
Yeah, on this map, I'm quite a big fan of like at the start, as it bosses your immediate double stack kill in the dropship. Like if you can pull it off, it's such a power play because you basically won or lost.
There's been quite a few times that I've tried to like get a stat kill off, but people have moved just as I've been about to hit kill.
Yeah, people like early on that was a really common thing, but people know it's a big threat now, so they tend to like get out of dodge really fast.
I still remember that time I called Luna out for faking keys, and everyone was like, "No, you can't do that." But it was worth it. I had to be that guy to call it out. As if Fuse is playing Minecraft. What a pleb. He's over dog.
This isn't lab, isn't it?
Yep.
This is a long round for one kill.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Ant, I just passed you in admin.
Yeah.
So I know where you are. Rob, where did you come from before comms?
Before comms? What do you mean?
So comms got called, and then comms got fixed. And then I ran through admin, and I passed you on the way, and I went to check vitals. Where were you coming from?
Pretty sure I was by like the lava lake doing the temperature.
Okay, and where were you before that?
Before that, I was not there.
Okay. Let's see. When
I can't
comms got
remember.
fixed, I saw Piggy there. I saw Mulsey there. Ant, were you there?
Unless someone else done it, I was the one that fixed comms. Right.
Okay. Yogurt, were you there when comms got fixed?
For a bit.
Kylie, were you there when? No, Luna was there when comms got fixed. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Kylie, where were you during comms?
I was in specimen doing Simon Says.
I can
How did you
confirm
get
that
to
I
specimen?
left Kylie in there.
How'd you guys get to specimen?
I went through
I
admin
went
at the
through-
start.
And I went up through lab after doing the aligning the telescope.
Okay. Piggy, how long after you left specimen did comms get called?
I was in bottom decontamination. No. When I came up and saw the time it took me to get from bottom decontamination to vitals.
Okay.
So not long. Not long enough for Kylie to get up to the top and do the kill.
I think I trust Cedric's judgment on one of the killers.
I think I trust my judgment on one of the. Well, okay.
But it wasn't. What? What?
Kylie, you've not deafened.
You're a deaf.
Your mum is a deafen.
Whoa!
I just was like, Kylie's still alive and hasn't deafened, so I was just like, probably should let her know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done all my tasks.
It's always big sad when you die at the start, and then no one ever knows any information from it.
Yeah, I remember when we did it with friends. Like I killed someone, and their body didn't get reported. Like another body got reported, and she didn't even get mentioned, and I got away and won that game. She was so salty. When we did our Christmas gift exchange with that group of friends, her entire poem was about that. She was still salty.
Great that you can have that effect on people.
Oh, I'm a horrible person.
It's alright, Morsi will rule the day with RDMB. I'll get her back in fast. I'll be like, oi, over here. You thinking Morsi's not in the chat, but she's got Farmer Morsi in her name.
Yeah, Rob's just killed Luna.
Haha, Luna's dead.
He's robbed her of her life privileges.
I have a hunch on who I think it may be, but I'm not going to say yet. I'm just going to first say, where is everyone? Let's start with Rob.
I'm going
Rob,
into where cameras are.
From?
Where were you coming from, Rob?
I was coming from like the bottom of the map.
Okay, that's a large area.
In weapons and comms or from admin?
Not from admin. Like
Okay.
around the weapons comm area. I was just like hanging around because I've done my tasks.
I think I saw Rob coming from lab, crossing the dropship area.
Piggy?
Below drop.
I'm on cams. Rob's lying.
I know,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know
even
Rob's
there.
lying
I'm like at
because
the doors of
Yeah,
that.
Rob's lying.
Mosi?
He definitely came from admin.
Mosi?
I'm currently
Okay,
in
I'm just going to scrap this because I saw Rob coming from admin running across above the thing, and then I found Luna's body in admin.
Yeah, and I
saw
I
it
have
on
a sneaking
cams.
suspicion that Rob was the one who killed Dan. Because
Yeah,
I think he
and
came
I
from
think
lab.
Luna was the jester too, so I'm quite happy with voting Rob here, even though we
happy
have
with voting
7
admin.
and we're almost.
I'm fairly convinced.
I mean, he did also kill me. But I guess they forgot about it.
Devon? Question mark?
I think they have.
Yeah. I don't know why Morsley's not killing. Why isn't she killing?
Have you done all of the kills?
Yeah, we're gonna lose.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
task
that
almost
taskbar.
done.
Fucking.
Oh, that glorious task.
Oh my god. Morsey killed someone.
No,
Yeah, people are being really passive today as imposters.
Yeah, especially these new skills. You kind of gotta.
Fucking Morsey, do something, please. Please. Oh, she subtitles comms.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
You should see her on TTT. She's killing fucking everyone. Like, everyone. Fucking.
But she's actually good at CSGO, so. You know.
I mean, they don't know it's her, but we're still going to lose as imposters.
Finish your tasks.
What's
if you've got
happening?
them.
Is she okay?
She's having a stroke.
Okay. Oh my god. Morsey, please. Please. Morsey, come on. Something.
Task win. Task win. Task win.
Kill him.
Kill him now. Do it.
Just kill him and run.
Kill him.
She walked up to him. Sabotage kill.
I just want her to get at least one kill.
Yeah, I'm worried about this lack of killing.
She's
I
doing a
find your
passive
lack of
sprung.
depth disturbing.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you sure she's the other imposter?
Yeah, I mean.
Are you sure, Rob?
Yes, I'm the other imposter, right? Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god,
Are you
she did
sure,
it.
though?
Mousy, come
Yes.
on. Mousy just killed Ant right in front of me. Come on,
Yeah.
Mousy.
Yeah.
Also, the last task is mine, but it's Simon Says, and I've done it 3 times already and failed, so I gave up. I'm sorry.
Most people annoyed that Ant was camping comms. I'm just fuck it. I'm just gonna kill him.
Also, Cedric, you interrupted my med scan with your report, then you interrupted my upload with your report, and I was like, fucking hell.
Well, I mean, we were lovers once. It was just a really bad breakup.
Oh yeah, and I got sussed first round.
Wow.
Right, I got sussed first round, and I was literally behind Cedric when he found the body. I was
Yeah, Rob,
watching
did you kill that? Did you get like the first 3 kills, Rob?
Yes, I was like, Morsey, why are you not killing? Why?
Every time I was like, oh, I can kill that person, and then the body gets reported. I was like, oh, I can go kill, and then the body gets reported, and then every time I was like, I can't kill now, and then I couldn't have killed either because somebody just walked in.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like you got the sus off you, but then
In that last round, you had so many opportunities, and all of us that were dead were just like, say, kill someone.
I was basically
Who's
saying
that?
that
Who's
about
in, by the
20
way?
times.
Cedric, Kylie out, Spyro, Gold Member in.
Alright, sounds good. Well, you peeps have fun. I certainly did.
See ya, motherfucker.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Don't kill me as a sheriff again.
Why not?
Everyone, RDM Mulsey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
No, I'm joking. No, don't do that.
It's not even-
Also, and don't camp comms. God damn it.
Yeah, don't camp bombs.
Goms.
Don't camp any of the like repairables.
I only done it because it's been
Just
used
press
so many
buttons and then
times.
blame people. It's funnier.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as
Are we
why.
ready?
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
I won't do it from now on if people don't want.
Yeah, it was fine.
Because I literally couldn't do anything
She couldn't
because
do anything.
because Rob set off comms all the time, right? And then Ant just immediately fixed it. But everyone always went there.
Comms, nuclear, doors. I was like, here's your chance now.
Right. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
No, I'm Spyro.
Oh my god. Mostly kill people. Feel the imposter, okay, please?
I was hoping to get one of the special roles, but it seems I'm doomed to be a crewmate forever. Well, I suppose we might get a, whatever it was called, shifter. And I might get shifted, so I might get to play a cool role. Keep an ant for the ones that fix the lights. And then again into cams. And then into here. There's that. Piggy, oh, lights are off again. Go fix those. And you're dead.
Yeah.
Body is in lab, and I'm pretty sure. Well, there's two dead. Obviously, I saw them both dead just before the lights went off, so these weren't killed during lights,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
which made me scared.
Well,
Gina and Ant fix the first lights.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Okay,
was
okay.
AFK. I was
And
AFK during
then
that, so they were after
Yoga
that.
joined us for the lights just now.
yeah, Yoga was down in O2 because immediately after I left the first light cell.
Yeah, you went to do water wheels. I saw you on
Yeah.
cameras.
Why are you watching me? Ew.
Flicked through them and took note of the fact that Spyro was near admin when I last
Yes.
saw him after first lights.
Yes.
Why are you watching Spyro for? Ew. Oops, I.
You can't watch Spyro.
Fine, I won't watch anyone then. Jeez.
What are you? A stalker?
I'll just watch
Please, you're not
myself.
playing. Not even a game.
I'll watch myself. So do we have any info? Wait, were the two bodies together?
No, I just found one, but I assumed the other one was in there because two people were in lab.
Oh, okay.
But my run, whatever, came out of lower decontam. So did you go into lab to begin with?
I went through lab like after the first light. I did I did a 1 to 10 task over there, and then I left. I didn't see anyone.
It's just because it happened during that time.
Oh.
So you were right the closest.
What, Piggy? What, Dan?
Dan's probably Jester.
And that was just a random vote on Piggy. Even though it was like proven it wasn't her, but yeah, probably Jester. Easy wires. Let's go do this. Dan's here. Where is everyone? O2, office lab. And I guess everyone else is just wandering around. Yeah, a bunch of people just out of there. There's Yoga, Planet, Myron, Luna. Oh, done my task in there. Okay, they didn't kill anyone. Let's head up here. Do fuel. And I've got stuff in here to do. Well, I saw this kill happen. I bet you didn't think that I was going to see you do that, did you?
Are you just waiting for him to out himself here, or?
I was waiting for them to unmute, actually.
Oh, okay.
Mulsey, you walked right past me, killed Piggy, and then walked off.
No?
Yes. In lab.
Where?
By the telescope.
What lab?
Michael's down in oxygen with me.
Then you've got a waffling.
I just did canisters, so I've seen Dan there. So if
Michael's a little bit up.
Wait, Myron, did you see Mulsey?
No, I didn't.
Myron went down and I went up and I met Michael.
What if Dan's the Jester?
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me after the fact he voted Luna last round.
Yeah.
No, I voted Spiggy because she was watching people.
Oh.
Everyone else would skip, you know. It was in fact Luna who voted for someone. I don't recall who.
I voted Myron.
Okay.
But I like watching people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
but it's illegal.
In what sense?
Uh,
Stalking them or just watching them?
So, is it Mulsey?
No, it's not.
It might be, but it could have also been a morphling. I think if there's a sheriff, kill Mulsey.
Shoot me, goddamn, shoot me, and then die. Yeah. Great idea.
That would prove it wasn't you, or I would kill you if you're an imposter. Yeah, because there's no way of knowing it whether it is or not. Because yeah, it could have been a morphling. Yeah. I guess some people have used it as an excuse, but equally, it could have just been that it was actually a morphling. There's Myron and the cams are on. Let's see who's on cams. Let's see. Lights. There we go. Over to lab. Ignore. Myron just started walking with me. That was not comforting. Yogurt and where is he? What's the last place I checked? Yogurt's on there.
Are you like playing? Like, what's the whole group?
Hi, Crumble.
This body's at Vitals. I walked there after lights and I found it there.
Oh. I just got off security. Or well, I'm like in lab now, so I got off security a while ago. Because I didn't see anyone on cameras, so I figured I'd stop being a camera goblin.
We're in lab.
I'm walking in. I'm like next to the doorway into where the drill is.
I mean, that
I'm
does
not
make
in
sense,
lab yet.
because I did see Mulsey on the cameras, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and you walked out with Myron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when lights got cold, I walked towards lights with, I think, Ant and Yogurt.
Yeah.
And then Gina came out after having fixed it, presumably, and I went down and there I found the body of Dan.
I mean, if everyone's being thing for being on cams or around electrical, it means that either it's Myron's health report, which I don't think it would be, or it's Luna.
I was in comms.
I mean, I'm thinking it's probably Luna.
I mean, I'm not sure who it is, honestly, but I'm thinking numerically, we're on 6, we have to vote someone out, and Luna's the best shout.
Why me?
Because essentially,
Know what I've done. I've been doing my task like a good girl. I think it's Ant for being a dick.
Come on.
That's
Wow, strong words, Luna.
Jesus.
Wow, that was hilarious. A hilarious reaction. 'Cause that can only mean that it indeed was her. Oh, I'm the snitch. Shit. That's what it means. I'm gonna oh, hang on. I need.
From
the.
You love it. Should have pressed that button.
Mostly,
Wait, how did Ant?
you killed Ant and you killed Yogurt at the same time because they were lovers.
No, Myron killed. Myron killed.
Myron killed them.
Why
They
did Ant
both just died.
We were lovers.
They were lovers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Luna, but
Also,
How did I get away with that Dan kill? How did I get away with the Dan kill?
Why did you kill me? You could have left me alive. I
Did
would have
Mossy get away with killing me?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That was.
Dan was a jester. Mossy killed me.
I killed people, Rob. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, I am.
But
Proud
that's
of me,
my
I
job.
sowed confusion.
Why do you want me to be proud of you? What?
So,
Why?
Kylie, you can come in.
yeah.
Wait.
Kylie, come in,
Listen,
because
I'd be proud of you.
Gina's leaving anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off now, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh,
See ya.
Bruce, I'm sorry. We probably should.
Yeah, it's late and I've been playing for over 3 hours, so yeah, I hope anyone still watching enjoyed watching. And yeah, I'm going to end the stream. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit the like button so I know to make more videos like this. Also, if you haven't already, why don't you hit the subscribe button and ding the bell so you get a notification when I post my next video. Thanks for watching.